Hello, party people. How are we doing? How are we doing? Are we doing lovely? Is it almost Friday today? Listen, I've got a good reason for being a tad bit late, okay? Just a tad. Hello, Nava. Hello, Beep Kid. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Hello, Beaver. Doing fine, I guess. Doing fine. Doing fine is better than doing not all right. So that's good. That's good. Well, welcome in, Nava. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm back on the grid. What's up, Beep Kid? What is up? Back on the grid, baby. Let's go. What's up, Shrot? Insanity. What's up, Shrot? Shrot, how are we doing? How are we doing? Not even playing a game right now, so I can talk just fine, lol. There you go. There you go. Bad stream. What's up, Plague? What's up, Plague? How is the movie theater things going? How is the movie theater arena? What's up, Boxy? Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Just going down the Healthhammer rabbit hole? Oh, Healthhammering everything. Need Healthhammer extensions, honestly. It's a must-have, which I actually don't even have it, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm just going to lose my thumbs. I haven't started doing iron smithing yet, though, so that's fine. Just fine. Just okay. Work is fine. Are we all just fine today? Or is that how we're doing? We're just fine today? Come on. Hey, listen. Listen, everybody. We're doing great. We're doing fantastic. We're doing fantastic. We're doing absolutely amazing. Another amazing day. Am I right? Am I right? It's almost Friday. I know some people have to work on the weekends, though, so that right there, just fine. Just, working on the weekend sucks. Abusing the poor anvil with all those hammers. Good doing some night work, but I have to get some sleep soon. Isn't it late for you? It's got to be super late, right? On the grind. On the grind, though. Am I right? Good stuff. Obviously, just got to max those smithing X skills to make the iron easier. True. True, except for leveling up skills, it takes my entire life. Like, holy shit. For me to gain a level is like an eternity. I'm doing average. It was a good day, but Monday is slowly approaching. Oh, you're going to have to... Oh, man. You got to go back to school on Monday, I guess. You guys remember for all my older folk out there when school was coming back around after a long summer? You know, like... After a long summer and you're slowly just crawling towards school on that Monday or that Tuesday, it's just coming. It's just coming. You just, every day you're like, no, please, no school. No, I'm like, dang, I miss school. Oh, shit. Why am I not getting Twitch chat? Hold on. Oh, my bad. Am I not getting no Twitch chat? They do take a while. If you really want to min-max, find a trader that sells the books you want or insane. That's what I have to do. No Twitch chat. I see how it is, Beaver. What do you mean? What's up, Danger Train? I don't know if anybody is talking in Twitch chat. Let me send a message. There just might not be anybody in Twitch chat. Let me see. Let me send a message in there. Oh, that message didn't send through. Oh no, is Twitch chat just not synced up? Oh no, Twitch chat isn't synced up for some reason. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is Twitch chat not working? I'm sorry, Twitch chat. I've ignored you. Honestly, Sirota, think about it. So long ago. Isn't it so long, Strahd? It's been so long ago. Well, probably so long ago for some others. In a previous server I played in, traders would be sold out 24/7 of all the books they sold. There's 3 of us in there chatting. Let me fix this. Oh, no. Everybody's in there chatting. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. I'm sorry, Twitch chat. What the hell? Why is my stuff not working? Let me pull up Twitch chat. We can't ignore Twitch chat. We can't do them like that. Come here, sweet babies. What have I done? What have I done? All of a sudden, here's the thing, chat. This is what kills me. This is what kills me is you don't change a single thing. You literally don't change a single thing, and then all of a sudden, shit breaks when you come back. It's like, what? Why? Make fun of him while I can't see. Twitch chat is inferior. What's up, Rex? What's up, Perk? What's up, Reese? No more names. Welcome back. Welcome back, no more names. Rex, how are you doing, Perk? Okay, my bad on that. Down with the Twitch. My bad. I apologize, Twitch chat. Make fun of what I can't see. Come on, guys. Let me see if I can pull Twitch chat up really quickly on my OBS so I'm not leaving you guys out. I can't do that, right? We can't be excluding people. But yeah, that's what kills me is shit just breaks. It's like, why are we breaking? You guys ever have that happen to you? You have your computer and it just shits the bed. It's like, all right, why did we do that? I don't know. And then I don't know. I guess OBS recently got an update. But anyways, how are you guys doing, Twitch chat? How are y'all doing today? Are we doing lovely? That makes me so fucking mad, honestly. That makes me so mad. Anyways, we don't need to be mad about that, right? But how are you doing, Twitch chat? You won't be able to pop up, but I'll look at you. I'll give you attention. Hopefully my stream is just working, period, honestly. I've been having a little bit of internet issues, I feel like. So I don't know what the deal is with that. What is going on, dude? Doing good, just your average software behavior. Yeah, isn't that just insane? This just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, anyways. Sorry, y'all. I'll just have to look at my phone. Let's see if I pull up on my phone. Because it's not even working on my browser. Okay, we're good. We're good. But how are you doing, Twitch chat? Just your average software behavior right now. Listen, okay, anyways, what I was going to say was I have a good reason for being fairly... I was like 2 minutes late today, I believe. I've got a fairly decent reason, okay? Bear with me. You know, you ever... This is going to get a little bit personal. I'm just warning you now. Do you ever be going number 2, okay? I was going number 2. Let me just put that out there. I was going number 2. And I had one of those ones that had to be yo-yoed. You know, you ever seen those yo-yos that you had in school? You just fucking flick them. I had a little bit of that action going on, you know. It's one of those ones that you can't just quite get out. It's just like, God, I need you to get out of here. So you do one of two things. I've been experimenting recently. I used to, you know, just force it out. I used to just force it out. And I've realized I think I gave myself a hemorrhoid by doing that. And now what I do is I relax, nice relax. But that's what I was doing. That's why I was late. Got to eat more fiber, bro. I know. I guess I didn't really eat very good today, actually. I totally forgot to have breakfast. Dad, I totally forgot to have breakfast. I think that's what my issue was. So it was like, what, 5? I think it was like 5:45 when I sat down on the toilet. I was like, yep, this is just not going to go over well. So I was having one of those. Those are the worst. Don't ever try to force those out. You will give yourself a hemorrhoid. And I think I did that. Dude, I used to just squeeze so hard. Yeah, pressure ain't good. Set up your feet. It's a better position to loosen the muscle. I just don't have anything to... Poop emoji is crazy. I just don't have anything to set my feet up on. What are those little things called that used to get advertised that were popular for a little bit? Somebody has to know. The 2-hour poop. Yeah, the 2-hour poop, Rex. That's exactly right. No moaning, though. I wasn't moaning while I pooped. There was none of that. I know people be doing that, which is just an interesting phenomenon, but not me. I wasn't doing that. Eat some prunes. They're excellent if you're a bit slow down there. I usually don't have this issue, but I was having problems. Do you guys ever have that? There was one time, I've only been constipated one time in my life. I'm sure this is not exactly what you guys came here for, but here we are. I just had to get this off my chest, you know. I just have to say it. I just had to let somebody know that I was struggling, you know. I was going through it. I had to let you guys know. And I really don't have a lot of fiber in my diet. I eat some strawberries sometimes. I've really been lacking on the vegetable side of things. Really been not doing a great job. I don't have like any vegetables. Chad, is that bad? Straighten your back up and bring your knees to your chest. Opens up the passage. Bring your knees up to your chest. I use those little stools you had as a kid to reach the wash bin. Is this the right word? Yeah, glad you made it. Thank you. It was a scary endeavor. It was an extremely scary endeavor. Yeah. Didn't eat his Wheaties. Like I said, there's only been one time in my life where I was I did, excuse me, burp. I actually got constipated because I didn't drink any water. And that was the worst. I had the worst night of my life in terms of constipation pain. I had to go to the fucking ER that night because I was laying in bed just like, you need a stool? I do need a stool. There's something, though, that somebody was selling that goes with your toilet. I just can't remember what the hell it was called. It was really popular. Toilet, let's look up. Toilet feet stand. That doesn't fucking make any sense, I don't think. I think my internet is being slow today. I think that is half of my issue, to be completely honest. I think my internet's acting a damn fool. Toilet footstool. Squatty potty. I think that's what it's called. Is it called the squatty potty? Does that sound right, Jet? It's a squatty potty. Yes, Slurp Guy, dude. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what it is. Perfect. Thank you for that, Slurp Guy, dude. That is exactly what I was talking about. I don't know why I couldn't remember. And thank you for the Prime, by the way. Is that popping up? Am I missing that? Did I miss that? The quarry potty. The poopy potty. The squatty potty. The squatty pottiness. Go to the next level and just use those squat toilets. That's what I was thinking about. What I was actually thinking about was just taking my entire toilet off and just shitting right down the hole. Never not drink water, have at least a glass a day. I'm on it now. I'll never make the same mistake. But I was thinking, of just taking my toilet completely off and then just dropping one, right? Just like, it's almost like dropping an atomic bomb out of an airplane over a city or something. You just fucking, you gotta have good aim for that. I feel like, who has the aim for that? Who has the aim for that? Go to the next level. Okay, anyways, enough shit talk. Enough shit talk. Let me tell you guys what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be playing, of course. Going to be doing a little iron mining, hopefully. We're going to get to the iron stage is what I'm hoping for. We have a few things to do before we do that, but that's the main objective, is to get iron going, so we'll need some fire clay and stuff like that, but we should be good. Should be making it very, very well. One of them Indian toilet. Something like that. Is that what they do? I need something like that. See, what the hell is Twitch's problem? I'm being connected. Thank you for the follow, Admiral. I did some graphics rework since we got some partnerships coming. I think you might like the new one. Send it on Discord. Ooh, I have to take a look. I haven't been able to check my Discord. I've been busy with work, so I have to take a look at it. Ooh, very cool. I like that. All right, let me pull up this game. Good, exciting for you, by the way, Voxy. Exciting. Let me pull this up. I got all my mods installed? Yes, I do. And we have another session coming up this weekend. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come on. Come on. What are we talking about? I'm pretty excited. So we're going to try and get to iron this stream is the main objective. By the way, I need to still do a poll because I really was thinking maybe I'd do a scary game at some point. Maybe like every Thursday. So... got paid, so I got an adult. I'll catch you if you're still on when I get back. Okay, Danger Train. Good luck with your adultingness. Good luck to you. Go get that paper, and we'll catch you when you get back. Thanks for coming in, by the way. Can't wait for that session. Hopefully going to finish up my build next session. People. Yeah, unfortunately, duty calls. Duty was calling me earlier to the toilet. Yeah, duty calls. By the way, this is what I just had to get this off my chest, okay? I had to get this off my chest. I don't know if you guys have seen this, this is a little bit political, I guess, but all these, like, comedians going to Saudi Arabia, what's all that about, I can go over to a foreign country and stand up. We need honor. We need honor back in our lives is basically what I'm trying to get to. I don't know. I don't want to get too in political stuff, but I do feel like the knights back in the day with the whole honor system and chivalry, I think they were on to something. I just think they were on to something. I feel like we're missing a lot of honor in our life nowadays, Some people may say it's trivial, but I feel like we could all use a little bit more honor in our life, right? Right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. I got the game pulled up. Why don't we just have a bit of fun and game a little bit, you know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. Yovi, do you play horror games? I don't by myself, but I do want to. Oh God, I almost pressed the wrong button. I kind of want to play horror games with y'all. I don't know. Are you guys into horror games at all? Maybe I play one every once in a while. Maybe we try something. I've been thinking about it. For some reason I get the itch to play a horror game. Every now and then. It's just it's an itch I have. Let me make sure my folders are. Sorry, the number 2 that I had to take really is just throwing my entire flow off. Oh my gosh. That turtle. Okay, so we had copper going. Why did we have the copper going, by the way? I can't remember exactly why we had that. I got a list of games I want you to play. I enjoy watching people play horror games. I would do it. There seems like is there a Steam sale going on right now, by the way? Is there a Steam sale going on? By the way, one of the things, there's this new game I've heard. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's. I actually saw somebody playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was going to try it. I was going to try maybe one of those games. Those games scare the fuck out of me playing. I don't know if I could do that. They all scare me. I heard of this new game. It's hilarious, by the way. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we have some fire clay. What we need is mortar. Oh, so we're going to make a saw. That's what we're going to do. We need to make a saw, but we need a forge. Autumn Steam sale? Ooh, okay. I might have to look into that then. Motherfucker. Okay, so we do have clay. Now we just need some cobblestone. Let's go get some of the stone that we have. I knew I was safe. Nope, don't throw it, please. There we go. Remember exactly how to... I just bought Stardew Valley and a bunch of other games. Ooh, I feel like Stardew Valley might be something that I want to try at some point as well. I feel like I've seen some good things about that game. I could be wrong. Is it fun? Have you tried it yet, Blake? Is it fun? I love the fact that Steam has their Steam sale. Like Doom Eternal is $4, 90% off. Oh man, jeez Louise. By the way, I played Five Nights at Freddy's in VR. That's fucking horrifying. Did you piss your pants? Did you piss your pants, Rex? Like, oh my god. How do we make a forge again? It's just roundabout way in it. It sure is. I would literally... VR is crazy. Playing a horror game in VR is like just... I think I would actually die. I think I would die. I'd just sit there and cry. Probably die. I would really love to tell you one horror before I got the name. There was only one horror that really scared me, and I played a lot of them, including those outside Steam. I wonder... Punch the wall in a desk. Oh my gosh. Were you angry or scared? I don't... Just accidentally get spooked and punch a wall. There's a bunch of like good niche horror games out there, I feel like. You guys feel that way? I feel like that is the case. And I really want to try some. I've kind of been getting that itch. I think it's because Halloween is coming around, and I'm like, I got to do something spoopy. I gotta inject a little spoopiness in my life. So maybe we'll do that next Thursday. I could see that being a possibility. All right, let's put that there. We need our hammer. We've got our hammer. What we want to do is make a saw so we can make some barrels, yeah? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. That is exactly what the plan was, but I do need to make sure I have my tongues. Make sure I have my tongues. Fight or flight. Rex entered fight or flight mode. Gotta get the hell out of there. That is hilarious. Just spazzed out. We need a haunted house on the server. Ooh, that's a good idea. Found it? What is it? What's up, Legatonin? That's a nice looking portrait there, B. What's up, Legatonin? As I'm like picking at my fucking... Oh yeah, you like that? You like that, Legatonin? You like that? We got the goon. We got the goon hut. We got the goon hut. We got the portrait. We even... Oh, it says woman on it, which is interesting. Even got the candles over here. A bunch of candles. A little goon hut. From the Darkness, please play it on stream. It's on sale right now. On Steam, I think something around $5 in USD. Oh, okay. Well, maybe... Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm hearing you. The goon nut is crazy. Goon nut is crazy. Maybe I will then. Maybe I will check it out. Maybe I'll look at some... I'll look at some scary games maybe on the last hour of stream and see if we're interested in playing one of those. From the Darkness. I'll have to take a look at that. From the Darkness. Is it going to make me shit my pants, dude? I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Okay. I'm looking at all these new... I feel like there's a bunch of new things in here, like Tabard Emblem Token. I guess that's for the Tabards mod. What I wanted was a saw. Saw me, daddy. Saw me up. I forgot that this part of the game is just fucking... And people do this on the Civ Sim event for hours on end. I just can't imagine. I just can't... Like, 8 hours of this is just... Some people are just absolutely committed. Oh, my gosh. I'm good, Beef. Just got to the equator in your community, sir. I'm living on bamboo shoots. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Good deal. Living on bamboo shoots. You're going to the equator. Holy shit. You've traveled a long ways then. My goodness. What do you got planned, Legatone? Yeah, bro, all you have to do is watch a trailer and you already know you fucked up. It's short, though, like an hour play, maybe. There's a game similar... There's a game similar to that I played before that was called Welcome to Kowloon. It's like, I like those nice little short games that are packed full of fun. You know, that don't last too long. It's nice. Not gonna lie, smithing isn't the worst. You get used to it. Do you? Do you? Also, these voxels are just like in the firewood over here, which is kind of bothering me. Kind of bothering me, chat. Torch blacksmithing for 8 hours. Torch is just crazy. Probably why I didn't stay on the server this last one. Shocked for the people who do it for hours, though. Like, it's just like, oh my god. Somebody's got to do it, though, right? Like, somebody's got to take the hit. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely phenomenal. It's kind of similar to real life, though, if you think about it. I mean, people really do, you know, sit there and do a task for hours on end. Oh, I have an autocomplete deal? Look at how good my life is. I don't know where this autocomplete. I guess it's maybe Knapster. But awesome. Yes, not on the Civ Sim, but once forged tools for 1 hour and 30 minutes straight. Like, holy shit. We do love Knapster. We do love Knapster, Nava. It's so nice. Absolutely fantastic. All right, how the hell do I make a saw again? Just a stick, baby. That's how I like it. One single stick. That's all I need. Talk juicy to me. 8 hours is basically the same as... It's literally... It literally a shift. Like, just working a day shift in the Civ Sim event is just crazy. Some true dedication right there, I tell you what. All right, so do we need... I look like such a fucking scrub, but for some reason in this game, I can't ever remember... what takes what. Okay, so I can do just a log. Perfect. I don't know why, but in this game I just can never remember all the recipes and shit very much. That's okay. Don't yell at me. Yeah, it's from Knapster. Okay. Yeah, so full gameplay walkthrough is 43 minutes, so probably around an hour of play. Oh, okay. Madison is also a very cool game. It takes around four hours to complete. I like those nice little short games. I'm going to have to look into those. I would like to play one on stream. Damn, I don't have enough sticks. I don't have enough sticks. Where all my sticks go? I think I've got some out here just hanging out, yeah? I sure do. Look at me. Look at me and all my sticks. Okay, how many barrels do we want? At least 3 for the time being. And we were making these because we need mortar, right? Yes. Oh, I just burped. I burped it, did. For Knapster, you can increase the amount of voxels it breaks at a time. There's a command for it if you want to use it. / Oh. Oh. That is nice. That is nice. I like that. There's a there actually is a horror game that I played. Madison is like a more of for a video series. I actually played. That reminds me, Voxy. I played I really need to build a better area for all this shit that I have, honestly. This is kind of getting out of hand. I'm getting real chopped. Real chopped in here. But I played Slay the Princess. I think it's still up on my main channel. Or on main channel, I only have one channel. It's still up on the channel. I played Slay the Princess, which was kind of like a video series type of game, and that game was it was interesting what was going on in that game. Some stuffs. I'm trying to think of what probably my favorite horror game. What is y'all's favorite horror game you've ever played? I can't think of what exactly mine is. I know it's out there. I really enjoy playing them with friends. Seeing people just freak out. freaked the fuck out. Dang. What else? What other games did I like? I like Inside the Backrooms a lot. I love Inside the Backrooms. Almost said something crazy. Though the From the Darkness should really be played on stream. I'm gonna have to give it a go then. I have to give it a go. Yeah, you played Slay the Princess like 10 months ago? Holy, that was already 10 months? My god. Not a fan of horror, so... Penumbra, Black Plague. Plague said you rang. I don't really play horror games. I only got one, so I guess The Forest. The Forest is an interesting one. I feel like they could do better. Period. I feel like, you know, you reach to a certain point where the replayability... Not replayability, but like you get to a point where you're kind of done playing that game. You know? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just making shit up. But that game is scary. It is fun, though. Place these over here. I forget what all we need for mortar, though. The only horror game I played outside of Lethal Company and DBD is Faith the Unholy Trinity. Do love Lethal Company. I'm trying to think of more of, like... more... horror-dedicated games, I guess, more than, like... games that you kind of run around and have fun with your friends. Lethal Company is great, though. It's like those games that continually scare you no matter what. You're scared the entire time. Okay, so we need quick lime. So we need to find lime. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We need to find fucking lime, dude. That sounds like an incredibly tall task for someone of my stature. A shorter individual like me. Finding lime? Oh... Chad, do we feel like we can find lime? Am I complaining too much about that, or is that going to be sort of difficult? Going out and finding lime? I'm trying to think. Have we seen any lime? I don't know if we have. We've seen bauxite and andesite, and a lot of sandstone, but no lime. Grind seashells? Oh, I'd rather fucking cut my hands off, honestly. I'm scared. I think I hate doing that. Can't wait for this world to be full of bauxite but no lime. That's what I'm saying. I have so much lime. I mean, fuck. I have so much bauxite but zero lime. I say we just head north. Ooh, actually, I say we just head east or west. Let's head west. Because I see some like gravel granite area over here. So we'll go that direction. And maybe we can find something good. It's more of a hope and pray situation. That's all right. Maybe the gods will answer our call. I hope. I schmope. Man, my Wi-Fi sucks right now. I'm at 144p gaming. Fuck, that's awful. If it comes to it, you could try to buy lime from a trader. Ooh. Is that possible? I guess I could go... That's a clothing trader. I'll talk to the traders along the way and see if that is the case. Let me take some rusty gears for that, actually. I just need enough to make fire clay to make some furnaces really quickly. Some of these furnaces. I just need that much. So, good idea. Let's take the rusty gears with us. I don't think there'll be any... I mean, we only have 7. We're kind of a broke... We're kind of a broke boy. 10. Okay, 10's better than 7. We're kind of a broke boy, but that's okay. You love me not because I'm rich, right? Because of my personality? Try to go deep in the bauxite. There might be some limestone beneath, maybe mountainous regions, I think. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I'll look it up for you real quick. Okay, let me look. I mean, if that's the case, that would be fantastic. Because we do have some mountainous bauxite. Around. Like, there's one there that's kind of on the way. We could check that one out. That would be fantastic, actually. Oh, that would be fantastic. Subnautica? Ooh, Subnautica. I see a lot of people playing that game. I've never played it. It does look fucking terrifying, though. I wish that somebody would add I wish that somebody would add like a Cthulhu or like they had underwater creatures in this game. Would be cool, too. Barotrauma. I feel like I've heard of that one, Rex. Sorry to ask about Terraria, basically every stream, but what month do you think there would be opportunity we could play? Sometime after the Civ Sim, which should be like maybe November, December, meme kid. lime can be bought by a commodities trader, so try to look for any of those nearby. I almost feel like we've run into a commodities trader, building materials trader, survival good. I feel like there was some over here that I found. Oh, commodities trader. Okay, so is this a good bet? Should we travel all this way to this guy and bank on the fact? Should we bank on that, Chad? Are we banking on that, Nava? I would actually quit at Vintage Story if they ever added underwater monsters. Underwater things scare the fuck out of me. What about Cthulhu? Yes, like 1 to 2 months. What about Cthulhu? They would need it, but there's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Okay, I'm in. This is these fucking owls hooting, dude. Got a couple of hooters. Up to you to believe in me again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, underwater things are terrifying, actually. I'll be hanging off. Have a nice stream. All right, thank you, Voxy. We'll see you later. Thanks for popping in. Hey, put the Loch Ness Monster in Vintage Story. Do you guys believe... Listen, do you guys believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Because low-key... I mean, I know, like... The Loch Ness Monster is kind of real. Like, it was a dinosaur at one point in time. And there's also this... There's also this Scooby-Doo episode series, or maybe it's a movie that has the Loch Ness Monster in it. Or like a couple Loch Ness Monsters in it. It's like one of those core childhood memories that I have. So good. But I want scary things to exist so bad, dude. You know how bad I want Bigfoot to exist? The dudes that took the pic admitted it's fake. It would come to you at night and lick your feet. I would love that. That would be awesome. I would love my feet licked. Somebody please lick my feet. I just checked you have a claystone area. If you try going in a cave and check beneath, there might be a layer of limestone. Ooh, so it's in a claystone area? Okay. Let's see if we can find a claystone area on our way through. Maybe I should eat these, I guess. Yep. I believe there's some claystone around here, possibly. Yeah, I want Bigfoot and like Loch Ness Monster and all that good stuff to exist so bad. I want it so bad I can feel it in my fucking toes, dude. Like, on some level, I do want stuff like that to exist, but at the same time, if I were to see that in real life, I would literally shed my pants. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do against Bigfoot? Or the Loch Ness Monster? Nothing. I'm gonna sit there and just think about how inferior I am to this creature that's fixing to eat me. You guys ever watch those Bigfoot? As much as they are bullshit, they are very entertaining. Bigfoot has big feet. He packing. He do be packing, I'm sure. As much as those shows are full of shit, they're still extremely entertaining. I'm still on like I still want UFOs and Bigfoot and all that to be a thing. I feel like we've really gotten away from really wanting that to be a thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like before 2020, like 2017, 2016, people were still speculating about aliens and stuff. Or maybe I was just on that side of the internet, and that's just not as popular anymore, and I feel like that's where we've gone wrong. Ghost Hunters, too. Yeah, exactly. Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters as well. Ghost Hunters so good. So good. I love paranormal stuff. UFOs totally are a thing. I can believe it. Honestly. I used to follow this YouTube channel that would post about UFO stuff like on a weekly basis. I don't know. It's just something about the unknown that gets me nice and riled up. I really like it. UFOs, dude. If you guys thought aliens were real, what do you think exactly that they would look like? Would they look like the typical gray boys? Be sure to keep checking your chat from time to time, by the way. It might be hard to tell when you get skill points without doing that. I feel like I never see them pop up, though, Like, actually, I guess I should just look, yeah? I do have a survival. Well, I guess I already spent that, so... Combat. Temporal adaptation. I actually did pretty good. On that front. Digging. Okay. I'm going to keep checking this. Unfortunately, I haven't gained any levels. Oh. Oh, there was a big UFO meeting just last year or so where a lot of official people reported their sites with radar data and stuff. Oh. I have to see an actual alien to believe it, I feel like, you know. I can't believe the government. I can't believe official people. Official people scare me. Oh, in your in-game chat. Oh. Oh. It won't let me click on it. Okay. Your survival seemed very close, so you might get another soon. Yeah, that one was close, so I'm excited. Maybe we can find some ruins on the way and get some more books. Eat some more knowledge. Ingest knowledge right into my bloody veins. What's good, Kia? How are you doing, Kia? Good to see you again. How does thy do? This shit right here has nothing for me, which I'm pretty pissed about. What kind of operation are we running here? Where are the books for me to ingest? Right into my mouth. This is how we're doing it, huh? No books. All right, whatever. Oh, yeah, but none says these are aliens. They're just unidentified. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. I guess if you want to get technical, that's true. Guess if you want to get technical, that is true. You got to pick, might be underneath it. Oh, let me go back. Let me look. I think I have a shovel, so I think we could afford to, to check. Maybe just weird natural spacesuit. Did you know Earth is not flat? I was unaware. I was not aware. I was not aware. Any goods under here? Hello. Anomanon. You got the pickaxe to try and dig under? Let me see. Honestly, don't feel like there's shit. I don't know if it has anything. As you're playing Vintage Story, I'm watching primitive technology videos. He just uploaded 2 hours ago. Primitive technology videos. Hold on, do we have something here? Is anything under here? Hello? I would like loot, please. No. Okay. You dirty girl. That's bullshit. Weird ass ruin thing. That's like, what? Why? This has nothing. It literally has nothing of use. That's okay. I tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to mark it down. I'm not going to mark it down. The U.S. UFO could just be where all the healthcare money goes. Oh, my gosh. Don't even get me started on the healthcare system, Rex. Don't even get me started. Could be, though. Bro, the problem with Vintage Story is this. It's flat. Not a ball. I'm not talking about humans. Vintage Story is a flat world. That is true. It makes sense, though, if you think about it. Like, people, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like people back in the day, maybe like 1600s, probably thought the world was flat, which isn't an absurd take, you know? Because if you didn't have, I don't know, if you couldn't go out into outer space, you'd be like, yeah, this shit's flat, dude. And then you'd think that you were kind of in, like, you were flat, but then had a dome around you. Makes more sense than being like, you know what? I think the Earth is fucking round, dude. I think we're on a big basketball just floating through the universe. It makes more sense that way. You know, and I'm almost tempted to believe that. The real loot are inside the underground ruins, though, in my opinion. Be sure to check caves if you ever get time. I just get so scared when I go down into them now that I'm going to get slimed out. I feel like I'm never prepared. I feel like I always immediately start getting deaded. I need to make a copper falx, actually. People have known the world is round for far longer. They really have. Yeah, it makes sense in the game. They don't have enough technology. It does amaze me how much shit people figured out way back when with far less technology. Like, and a long, long time ago, they figured out a lot of things that I'm like, damn, that's when they figured that out? Like, no way. Do you guys think you would be figuring stuff out way back when? Like, if we already figured everything out, you feel like? I feel like people aren't just figuring out brand new things nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like back then, you know, it seemed like there were so many things to discover. And now it's like we've discovered a new fucking frog or something, a new snail. Whoop-de-doo! Ooh, whoop-de-doo. New snail species, whatever. That's like as good as we can do. Just sprint 24/7. Nobody can really get you except for the shivers. So just be really quick in there before they spawn. I'm scared. I'm scared. Hey, I'm gonna mark this Pete. Yo, the Greek guy figuring out the Earth size with a fucking stick in the ground. Like, that's what I'm saying. How high is his IQ, Shrot? Like, how high is bro's IQ? And why is this rain so loud? You had to have an insane IQ, right? Google says people discovered they weren't on a giant sheet of planet in 5 BC. How is that possible? I guess to be fair, though, you know, if you think about it, you really don't have anything other, like anything else to do all day long otherwise, other than the continuation of the species. Like, number one is probably continuation of the species, and then number two is like figuring out random things, like whether the Earth is flat or not. Like, at what point was somebody like, you know what? I bet you, hey buddy, I bet you this shit is not flat. You think it's probably a circle. And then people would get super outraged about that and be like, this is heresy. It's like, okay. It's just a guess, brother. Damn. How high IQ or was it? Or how high was he? It was one of the two, like a tone, and it was one of the two. However you get it done, you know, it's whatever it takes. Isn't there a song? Whatever it takes. So wolf over there and a bell spire over here, and I'm just trying to get a buck to stick directly in my mouth. Hello? Oop. It looks like there's a bit of a down dill there. I don't know what that means, a down dill. There's like a little underground. Okay, here we go. I'll take an age torch holder. I love the BetterRuins mod because I just love going around and exploring these, and just getting free loot is pretty high on my list of things I like to do. Why didn't I just do that in the first place? They learned it from ships disappearing over the horizon, some other shadow shit. That makes sense. Just staring at ships. Do you guys ever think... You ever think what you would have done back in the day like that? Would you ever have been a sailor? I think being a sailor would... It's kind of sounds so romantic. There's no way there's a fucking wolf spawn camping me. Not spawn camping me, but camping my exit out of here. If there is, I'm going to be pissed, dude. Hey! Fuckface, don't come down here. I'm busy. I'm getting the... Why is this not going to my... Thank you. There's a cob. There's a web of cob there. Excuse me. I'm busy. Rain noise, go away. I'm not seeing any good stuff, though. I'm not seeing any good stuff. Which is making me upsetty spaghetti. Hello, good stuff. You are not in here. All right, well, I'm gone. I'm no longer interested in you. I'm going to go fight this wolf. I'd have died at 8 from smallpox. They love to put stuff underneath floors, do they? Well, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Sailors had a tough time back in the day, or have died from the common cold. I know, isn't it crazy how low the survival rate was? I mean, it makes sense. Sailors probably did have a tough-ass time back in the day. I'm so glad I live in the now. Now I just bitch about going to my job. That's what I do now. I bitch about going to work. I bitch about having to sit on the toilet and yo-yo a number 2. You know, those are my problems. Those are my problems. I wonder if they would laugh at us now. You know, they would say, how ridiculous, look at you. Such a fool. And I would say, please stop pointing and laughing at me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I found so many boxes and pots beneath bony soil, so just speaking from... you got me. I'm in, then. I'm in. Remember that people would sail for months before seeing land? Like, isn't that crazy? Those people, those were the kind of people that were truly motivated and moved. Like, think about getting on a boat and not knowing where the fuck you were going. Just pure hypothetical on where you were going. And just riding it out, dude. Just riding it the fuck out. You can't get me to get in, like, a bus and do that in the U.S. today. I'm like, hell no, dude. I'm gonna get fucking stabbed or something, you know? I'm not doing that. Come on. What are we talking about? But people really just getting on boats and sailing the ocean blue. What an interesting time to reflect and think. and figure out whether the Earth is flat. You know, you're just staring off. Oh, shit! You're just staring off at a boat in the distance. You're like, wait a second. Why is this fucking boat? Now, answer me this, by the way. Is the reason why we can't see things forever is because our eyesight doesn't reach that far? Or is it because the Earth starts curving? Is that... By the way, if you couldn't tell, I'm a moron, so I need you to explain it to me in moron terms. Yeah, I'm hardtack and rum with a side of scurvy. It probably was disgusting food. All right, stretch. Stretch me. What have you got? Do you have lime? Oh, no lime. You don't have any lime, bro? No lime. You do have casterite, though, which is kind of crazy. For 2 gears, a supply of 5 is actually fucking wild, chat. That's actually wild. Oh, I wish I'd have found bro like a while ago. That would have been tough. I think it's the curve. It's the curve, huh? I think both, plus the air isn't perfectly clear ever. That is true. I have these mountains nearby me that I can see sometimes. And if the air isn't clear, I can't see them, which I always just find to be the most interesting thing. I believe there was some over here that we... building materials. There's another commodities guy, so we'll go over here. It's also a beautiful landscape over here, so... Oh, fuck, I just bounced my mic into my mouth. Yummy. How long until a trade resets? It was 5 days. It was 5 days on the trade reset. Which is forever. I'm gonna go drink some water that's likely going to be freezing because I live in a cold area. That's the best kind of water, right? Chat, do we like room temperature water or starts curving and the sky gets in the way? Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I figured. I wasn't 100% sure. Do we like room temperature water or we like cold water? I've recently been on a cold water kick. I've been putting my waters in the fridge. And, you know, believe what you will, but I honestly feel like it being cold gives it a different flavor, you know? Gives it a nice different flavor. A little switch it up. It just makes me feel a little bit more exotic. I feel like I'm a higher class individual. Should I go down there? If I drink some nice cold water, I can feel it go all the way down my throat and into my soul. And I think that's what I like. I like when things go down my throat and into my soul. All right. Cold water tastes better than room temp. Damn, that stuff hits the spot, but also makes my teeth feel funny. A little tingly. A little brain freeze. I do be getting brain freeze from drinking cold water sometimes. All right, see, I'm not going down there. Please, God help me. God help me. Cold room temperature is old cold water. That's a hilarious way to describe it. Room temperature is old cold water. That actually makes sense. You know, it actually makes sense. It makes a good amount of sense. Oh, man, this is so far away. This is so far away. Yo, V, what have you been up to? I haven't been up so much. I actually played... I talked about this last stream, but I went and played Frisbee golf, which was an interesting experience. But I haven't been up to anything too crazy. My life isn't super exotic outside of that. Survival goods trader guy. Oh, hold on. He's got lime. He's got lime, but I think that said... And this is 9 years? That's kind of crazy. This guy is selling this at I think we got our black bronze pickaxe for like 15 gears, and he's selling it for 10. 16 lime? All right, chat. How much lime should I buy? How much lime do I need? I think 32 would be fine, yeah? Would that be fine? Are we fine with 32 pieces of lime? The fuck the wiki did say about the survival thing? Here we go. As much as you can? Okay, yeah, that's fair. I do feel like as much as I can is a valid... That's a valid, Hey! Is he buying? He's literally buying... Listen, this is ridiculous. Bro is buying a steel ingot for 3 gears. You fucking disgust me. Alright, I'm just gonna buy as much as I can. We'll just buy a stack. We'll buy a stack. Thanks, Sprig. I've seen you in a different life before, I swear. Thank you, Sprig. Have any goods? See, I feel like they should have loot that you can steal sometimes. You know? I heard another fucker over here. Hey, guy. What do you got? Just a bunch of aesthetic things? Like, is it just me, or do you guys feel like they should have shit for me to steal? Like, I feel like I should be able to pillage their entire camp if I want to and steal all their shit. Oh no, maybe that is just me, but I would like to steal their stuff. 6 is enough? Alright. Whatever. I guess I won't. Like I'm holding this in my hand. I'm holding the mighty lime. The mighty lime we offer, the mighty lime. Oh, no, let's not do that actually. I keep forgetting, by the way, that I have this third-person mode. But anyways. Hello, Beaver in chat. What's up, Tim? What's up, Timmy? Timmy, how are we feeling about the session this Saturday? How are we feeling about it? Are we excited? I'm excited. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna have to wrap things up here soon, though. Then what are we gonna do? Then what am I gonna do every Saturday? How am I gonna fill the void? How am I gonna fill this big hole inside of me? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna. I think My Hero, the anime, is coming out with some new episodes sometime soon. So I think that's how I'm gonna fill the void for 30 minutes every Saturday, and then be sad. Be a sad guy. That's all right. I'll get my fix somehow. I'm gonna hop on the community server. Wait, did I miss a couple? Is there a ruin right here? No, it's just sand. Okay, I'm like, what? I swear, is there a ruin over here? Or is this also just sand? Hello? It's just a sand spot? Yep, just a sand spot. Okay. That's fine. I'm not mad. Just a little mad. A tiny bit mad. Berries, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it to... I'm ready for it to be over. No, I'm excited to get to edit the video and all that good stuff. All that nonchalant stuff. Next week is last session. What's up, Maple? Next week is last session. Week after it is Arc motherfucking Raiders stress test. Arc Raiders, eh? Okay. I see you. Oh, by the way, this is what I was going to talk about earlier. That I don't know why that reminds me, but did you guys see where Xbox... That fucking fly noise, dude. Did you guys see where Xbox, like... I don't know, this is just some gaming drama, so I feel like it's fairly relevant. Xbox upped their Game Pass, which for those... I know we probably have a bunch of PC individuals on here, but Xbox has a Game Pass where essentially you, like, buy it and you can have access to a lot of games, a selective amount of games, and they recently upped the price from like $15 to $30 for kind of not really any benefit. It's like with the Ultimate Pass that they went from 15 to 30, you can get games on day one. It's like, okay, what? Like what? Yeah, 50% Game Pass increase on Ultimate and $200 more for the console. It's and apparently everybody is canceling their Game Passes like mad. Did y'all see that as well? Yeah, I saw everyone is up pissed. They doubled the price or something. It was crazy. 20 to 30. I think it was, yeah, 50% increase. It's just fucking like, oh my God, dude. How greedy are we going to get? Literally, how greedy are we going to get? How much money do you need? And for no benefit? Here's my thing. Here's my thing that I'm going to say. I really feel like lightning just struck right there. All right. Maybe we should go around. Maybe we shouldn't go that way. Cranberries. I really feel like we should start boycotting stuff. You know? Do you guys feel that way? I feel like we don't boycott anything anymore, and that's part of the issue. These companies are getting real bold. Cranberry. Just going back into a thunderstorm. Sad it's ending, but I think it needs more sessions because there's not much going on. Most people, most people from Ash Wars say the story of the Civ is in the middle point as of now. Any thoughts? Let me circle back to you, Timmy. Everyone says this, but people never actually boycott. I know. I'm down for boycott. There you go, Shrod. There was a Starbucks boycott a few months back. Not months, years, I think. Was there? Was there really? Rex said we need more boycotts. I know, we really do. I mean, because here's the thing. Everything is getting so much more expensive. And, like, I don't know if y'all saw, but McDonald's was lowering their prices, at least for breakfast, because they were looking at their analytics and figuring out that people were not going for breakfast as much. So they're lowering their prices. I'm like, dude, we should... They obviously are overpricing shit, so we should... Nintendo needs to be boycotted for life, yeah. We should boycott this shit and not just buy their... just not buy their stuff. You know? At least some. Because I know some things are not possible to not buy, but stuff like that, like... We just need to say, hey, fuck you, dude. We're not dealing with this nonsense anymore. Everyone got to start with themselves. I feel like, yeah. Nintendo should be shut down. McDonald's forgot who their market is. Yeah, they did. My obsession to cranberries will finally leave me. Lava. Cranberry. Cranberry. Try to avoid Nestle and you're in for a surprise. What other things should we boycott? I'm going to start boycotting stuff in my life. Individually. What things should we advocate for? Patenting shit and saying $80 is a good game. Yeah, but I agree with that. 70. We should start boycotting $70 games. There is no... I can't see the justification for these $70 AAA games when we have much better games such as Vintage Story, for an obvious one. The IRS, yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the IRS. We just all got to do it at once. They can't fucking get us all. That one's a little bit scarier. $60 is max. $60 is max. What did I eat today? I actually didn't eat very much, meme kid. I didn't eat very much at all. I like a packet of food and some breakfast, and that's it. Overly hedonic lifestyles in general, yeah. If we could just get away, if we could just get away from like all this buying nonsense for the most part, like also $90 Nintendo games, is that a thing? Like, what the fuck is that? Can we just make things fairly priced? Like, I'm okay with paying for things. It's just like, listen, the other night when my girlfriend was over, we ate at a Mexican restaurant and she ordered queso. This queso was $8. I looked at the bill, it was $8 fucking dollars. It's like, yo, queso for $8? Are we serious? Are we cereal right now? This queso was like pudding, dude. It was some thick-ass queso. That didn't make any fucking sense to me. I need you to tell me that if you're going to charge me $8 for queso, you need to inform me that it is $8 beforehand. Because when the bill hit me, I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? What? Holy yeah. I'm already boycotting any games above like $15 because I just don't think they're worth it. And it would be a tiny container too, by the way. Shrinkflation is so real. It really is. It was not a big container. It's just crazy. AAA, they're fucking shit games. I have more fun playing a game for 20 like Vintage Story than 70. Yep. I'm right there with you. Nintendo copyrighting the summoning of creatures. Like, what is happening? What is... They're copyrighting the summoning of creatures? What is that? Why is Nintendo being a dirty girl? A dirty sleuth? Like, how does that happen, dude? Here's the thing, is you could see... Oh, man. It's just... I could just go on all day about the nonsense of these games. Patenting it? How are they doing that? The summoning of creatures? You guys remember when Pokemon Go, like, took the world by storm, by the way? Did we got any Pokemon Goers in here? I remember when that was a thing for a little bit. That was kind of lit. But you could never battle... Or at least you probably can now, but I feel like you could never battle your friends, so it was like, what was the point of collecting all the Pokemons? All the Pokemans. You know? By the way, my girlfriend said Pokemons the other day while she was over here. She said Pokemons, and I was like, hey, don't do that. It's Pokemon. Pokemon is both singular and plural. It's not Pokemons, it's Pokemon. Okay? I had to let her know. She understood. She was with it. She was with it. Patenting it is so crazy. That's just absurd. But yeah, the game stuff is just getting out of control. I seen the Game Pass and I was just like, what? You can battle people now. Don't worry. Even a whole battling tab for rewards. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get back into it then. Dude, I remember me and a buddy, we drove around our... in high school, we drove around and we're catching Pokemon, like just driving around looking for Pokemon in the town, which is lit, honestly. Used to play Pokemon a bit ago, got some good stuff, but I'm out of it for now. I haven't played it in years. Nah, Pokemon is weak, just say Pocket Monster. Pocket Monsters, I like that. I like Pocket Monster. That's a fire one. Nintendo did it to get more leverage over Power World in a lawsuit. Oh, I see. Did anybody play Power World? Damn. I mean, can't other people succeed? It's crazy to me when a game like Power World comes out and then Nintendo has to come over and strong arm them and try and get them to stop. It's like, bro, Nintendo, you probably already have enough fucking money. You can't let this slide, dog? We're not letting this slide? I mean, seriously? To me, it gets to a point to where you're just, how much money do you really need? I think that's what it is for me. It's like, I understand wanting to make money. We all want to make money. Like, that is cool. I totally get that. But when it comes to shit like that, it's like, dude. Power World's lit, all because these cheap motherfuckers can't hire a good dev company to make Pokemon games. They're all ass. Nintendo is pissy that Power World is better. Yeah. You can't let that, like, why are you trying to, where's the love for the game, dude? Where's the love for the game that we all had in the 2000s? They're just as bad as Lego. Power World was fun, not gonna lie, very cool. Basically enslaved as well. If I ain't wrong, Power World did a crossover with Terraria for some reason. I don't know how those are related either. Power World's also doing a crossover with Ultra Kill, which is not something I expected. If they're patenting that shit, they gotta sue Yu-Gi-Oh! And I know people won't have that shit. Yeah, you can't sue the wrong fan base. They're stuck in the 2000s. We loved it too much, so they just made it again and again for 20 years. And you see a lot of that here recently. You just see so many remakes of stuff. I mean, you're seeing remake after remake, like movies and especially... Oh no, all my pelts rotted. No. I'm kind of over the remakes. I want something new, dude. I just want something new. I don't know if I should maybe store this raw for later or not. Yeah, they just made it again. Yeah, yeah. Exactly right. If Ultra Kill are going to add, are you going to use your pals and guns to clear hell? How interesting. I never did play Power World. Getting all the iconic weapons to use, such as the Marksman. I never did play it, but... enslaving your Pokemon does sound fun. Remakes, live action, recast, exactly. Exactly. Although the whole re-this, re-that. Good remakes repeat, crash grabs ain't, yeah. And there's too many cash grabs. Okay, let me circle around back to your question, Tim. On the, hold on, I'm tired of hearing all this fucking rain. It's driving me nuts. Let me circle back to you on this question that you asked earlier. I feel like if I do this, I'll stop getting the rain noise in here. It'll be considered, yeah, there we go. There we go. It's also like you're shooting coins in the air to shoot dead wild animals. That's crazy. I've never played it, but how crazy. So basically, to go back to your question, Tim, let me see if I can get back to it. Let me go full screen for a quick second so I can pull it up. See if I can find it here. Birapa. Sad it's ending, but I think, Tim said, I'm sad that the Civ Sim is ending, but I think it needs more sessions because there's not much going on. Most people from Ashmore say the story of the Civ is in the middle point as of now. Any thoughts? Well, so we have 2 sessions left. And we kind of are in the middle of the story point, I would say, but I think with 3 sessions left with an emphasis on wrapping it up, I don't think that it's out of the realm of possibility of being completely fine. So I'm not, I've probably said this a million times, I'm not super concerned about it, so. But if needed, we need to extend a bunch, we'll find a way. But I feel like with people knowing the end is coming, they'll kind of hurry up on things. I think, Nava, you had a question as well. Let me see if I can go back and find it. Maybe not. She's talking about the Civ Sim. Okay. But yeah, I'm not super worried, and I think we may extend it like one extra session. So I feel like a lot will happen in the final session. So just wait and see before extend. Yeah. Like you said, I mean, it's a good, like Nava said, we'll just wait and see kind of how it goes, and I think a lot of things will come to fruition now that people are kind of built up. I didn't see a transcript on the that's EM. I couldn't find where to turn the transcript on, so either I'm just an idiot, which is highly possible, but I will find it. I promise. I'll turn them on for every stream when I figure out exactly how to do it. It surely can't be that hard. I'm just an idiot, but let me make sure to write that down so I'm not. What, can I clear off my screen? So that should be good. I apologize about that, EM. I apologize. I will figure that out. I expect the final session to be more of an aftermath than the climax. People also need to be less spooked to conflict. Yeah. Also, the story might just feel like it's in the middle from your POV. There could be more going on that you don't know about, which has been a hard thing to kind of explain to people throughout. Like, I know people have asked me questions, and I can't really talk about what is going on, but they also have to understand that I know everything from my perspective, and I kind of know what's going on. So other people might feel like, man, nothing's happened when things have actually happened or are transpiring. And they're like, well, fuck, nothing's happened to me. It's like stuff has happened and stuff is going on. So, but I do agree with you, Nava, and Maple. I think things will wrap up fairly quickly now with things coming to an end. I feel like people are going to get real antsy, and people need to be less spooked to conflict. I think, here's the thing, is I think that spookedness is going away as the event comes to an end here, as we're getting to the end. I think that spookedness is really going away, and I think we're going to see a lot of things this next session. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. But yeah, I mean, if we feel like everyone just attack Hilltop. Yeah, nobody from everybody from Hilltop is just gone. It just completely just quit. R.I.P. Hilltop. Got my TNT ready. But I think even if like it doesn't end satisfactorily like we want it, we can always extend it one more session and say, all right, everybody fucking figure it out. Do what you will. And if I feel like that's needed after this next session, I'll maybe like hold a world leaders meeting and see how maybe they feel like every faction wants to end off and go out with a bang from the event. So we'll work it out. It'll be just fine. I say that. Things may not be fine. People may be blowing up and stuff. Nothing ever happens. Oh, it's funny. Let's see. Got my rusty gears. Come back with some soil as well. Let's empty our inventory real nice and good. Hopefully in future events, people will less spooked due to being more experienced for things. Also, of course, because fantasy races. Yeah, if we do that event, yeah. That if we do the fantasy racism event, that's going to be a bloodbath event. That's going to be a bloody, bloody event. I can tell you that much. That's going to be a very scary event. I may not be able to put that one on YouTube, honestly. Oh my gosh. What was that? Did Vintage Story just crash? Oh yeah, did Vintage Story just crash? It's acting like it crashed, but that is odd. We're still good, I think. I'm gonna put one there. I need to make some more torches to place around this area. Kind of get things cleaned up. I really want to start cleaning things up and make it nice and pretty. Tired of all this rubble and shit in the way. It's gonna get on my nerves. But yeah, I think people will be, like you said, people will be more experienced. Everything will be perfectly fine, I promise. You think people who played or were more present in this event have a higher chance to be picked again for future events? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. I definitely have kept an eye on people who did not play, basically, and people who kind of quit and gave up, and then people who've been playing and been trying to be on at least pretty frequently. So consider yourself having a much higher chance for sure. I now like the group that we have now. I'll be interested to know how your outlook has changed after this is all over. I have like 1 million opinions. Yeah, I can't wait to chat. I can't wait to chat with you all about, I mean, just what everybody thinks. I predict in a races mod event, everyone will choose dwarves. Why is there so many dwarf fans, EM? I don't understand why everybody's a dwarf fan. I don't know where the dwarf love comes from. I don't hate it, though. All right, let's see how to make mortar. Even if they died on day 2, deaths are taken into account. I'm not going to hold dying against you. Fucking bad, Shrot. No, I'm kidding. I won't hold death against you. I would never. Just because you died doesn't mean you're out. Oh, what? Is there an extra step? No. That's just to make water. Okay. Quick lime. So we need to... I guess we need to... we get quick lime by smelting this. Yeah. Okay, let's smelt 16 of it. Let's cook it. Cook me. Cook me real nice and good. Let's use some brown coal bits. And then we'll make some torches in the meantime. I might be one of the few people who picks an elf then. I actually have an idea for a character that I like. Ooh. People yearn for the mines, beef. I know. I just took a quick peek and blocked people who played one session and then nothing. Yeah, for sure. I just took a quick peek at my notes from an IP law class I took ages ago, and I noticed that Nintendo doesn't actually violate anything for patents. Ooh, that's awkward. That's awkward. That's not what we wanted to hear. Or we wanted to hear rah-rah. We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. There's definitely been some stress. Yeah, there's for sure been some... I've seen some people freak out on cam, for sure. If you do the fantasy sim, give people more than one life and make it so the race with the least deaths gets something from you. I don't know. I do like the one... I like the one life aspect of things. I do like people being scared to lose their life. I've got a couple really good reactions on camera of people dying and then being revived and be like, oh my god! You know, coming back from the dead and just being so happy that they're alive. That shit gets me real nice and good. I got a really good one. I need dry grass and sticks, I suppose. Yes. Pretty sure I do. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna know. I want to make probably 8. 8 is probably good. It's raining outside, so we're gonna have to do this a little bit in a tedious manner. It's fine. Keeping the one life is sort of mandatory, not gonna lie. Forces the player to find a good balance between living and risking it all. Maybe give each race a cool artifact or weapon or some shit. Ooh, I like that idea actually a lot. I do like that a lot. Honestly, dealing with other people being stressed has been something. I know. And I do like the one life. I like the one life aspect, and I think it's perfect with the timing of the 1.21 update because people can be revived, which I know it's been finicky. But I think that adds a whole nother aspect of that, which is really nice because I know many people have been revived. And it's hilarious to see people scatter like ants to go revive somebody. But yeah, I can imagine the dealing. I've seen some people have to deal with other people. I think the issue is that people get extremely into the game, which it makes sense, you know. But some people take it a little bit too serious. And it ends up stressing them out and other people out. I think next time we let everyone know how to revive people. Yeah. Is it shift or control? No one knows. Yeah, agreed. One life is good. A better revive or increase timer would be nice. Dipping out, peeps. Have a good one. See you on the Civ. All right, see you, Tip. Thanks for coming in, Timmy. We'll see you later. We'll see you on the Civ. On the Saturday. We will see you. Enjoy your time. But I do like that idea of giving each race a cool artifact or weapon. It's kind of related to like their lore. It's kind of a badass idea. I mean, I really like that. The main problem I find with light roleplay meta is that some people can't figure out what's real and what's for the event. Yeah, and I've seen that. I think you're exactly right, Maple. People can't sometimes distinguish between the two. I saw somebody write a whole paragraph condemning somebody else in the Sim Discord. It was like slam poetry over vintage story beef. Slam poetry. It's like, dang, dude. I mean, and I get it. You know, people do get invested. It makes sense. I guess I can't totally be like, fucking, why are you so invested? You know, it makes sense. But sometimes it's just like, dang, take a, you know, remind yourself that it's okay. Do you think for the next event there could be an automatic message in chat telling if a player's officially died or not, allowing the public? I don't know. That is a good question. That would be really nice to know because it messes me up sometimes. Surely there could be a thing that we could do, maybe modding side, to create a mod that lets us know, or maybe in a new update that would be the case, because that would make it so much easier for people to know whether people get revived or actually in or out. Like, I think next time it needs to be clear if meta is fully fine or fully not fine, because the gray area sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's completely fair. And it's hard. It's hard. It was really like how an anime protagonist talks to a trader in a rainy scene. I bet it was fire then. I bet it was fire. So the races are I think it's elves, dwarves, goblins, orcs, and hobbits, maybe? Somewhere in that area? But yeah, I think there's a lot of things, too. I think there's a lot of things to learn from. Just tell Cupid to do it, not gonna lie, he'll get that stuff. Oh, yeah. Cupid's on top of it. If we get Cupid on it, Cupid will have it done fucking by the end of stream, so... Cupid's a mastermind with just working that stuff so quickly. I have no idea. Okay, so that's done. You are done. Be done. And then we want to put this into a barrel of Watu. So we do need to make a barrel. So let's do that. Make a barrel. Yeah, Cupid to be on them. It's tricky because people are going to meta either way, but it's either punish that or just say it's fine. And it's hard to punish people for metaing because sometimes there's claims of metaing and then people will be like, well, why don't you fucking ban this person? Why don't you punish them? And then they don't have, like, any proof of it, or, you know, there's basically just a ton of people doing it. It's like, it's hard to moderate it outside of my Discord because it's all kind of hearsay at that point. I was gonna make a barrel. Is this how you make a barrel? Like so? Fuck, how do you make a barrel? I wasn't making a barrel. What was I making? I was making something with these? A bucket. That's what I was making, a bucket. Give me a wooden bucket. Oh, it takes flax twine? We can use coil rope. I'm glad that popped up. We can use that instead, which is fire. That's so fire. That's way, way better than having to use an entire twine for that. Yeah, that's a problem, but I think choosing one side or the other makes it clearer, even if it's not perfect. Yeah, I think you're right, Maple. We'll try to put a heavier emphasis on it next time. Unless the server is hardcore roleplay where OOC chat isn't allowed outside of a specific channel. Let's say I find it hard to treat the server as roleplay. Too hard? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a tricky deal. It really is just a tricky deal. I think it's hard to get it perfect like you really want it, unfortunately. And I think you sometimes just have to work with what you got. If you got barrels made, you don't gotta make barrels. Thank you for reminding me, Nava. Spank me when I've been bad. I need water. Thank you. I need water. Okay, so let's go get some water then. We got some torches up, which is nice. Aesthetic. Question: if you were to give up something unique to each class, are there mods for that, or stuff in game that could work, or what could it be? That's a good question. I really don't feel like there's super unique artifacts to give each. We do need a mod like that has like unique artifact type weapons or armor or items. That would be cool. Which was, again, we have some modders, so I don't think it would be out of the question. Anything that we want to try and mod in, we could, as long as they're on board. I rely on their expert guru-ness to accomplish those type of things. But I do think we have a lot of cool ideas for doing the fantasy event, which would be sick. Would you guys really be interested in doing the fantasy sim? Let's see. Quicklime and in a barrel, but how much do I need is the question. This is the part that always throws me for a loop. I keep typing in barrel when I want to look up mortar. Fucking moron. Okay. So, 4 for 1 liter. 4 for 1 liter. My barrels are over here. So I want to put a single portion. And I already forgot what the deal was. 1 liter for 4 quick lime, and we have 8 on hand right now, so another one, and then 8 quick lime. Well, bam. Okay, now what do we need? We need some sand. Need some sand, please. Oops, sand. Oops, sand. Fuck. Dang it. And I'm just pulling up all of the... God, get out of my face! Is it any type of sand is fine? Hopefully. We'll just see what kind of sand we got. I don't know why I'm acting like I've got a bunch of different sand. And we've all seen the hell that is any form of text chat for the group. We have seen that hell. We have seen that hell. Give the dwarves the power to make good beer that gives buffs, and other races can use them, but they get severe alcohol poisoning. I like that idea. I would like to give them some powerful artifacts. Maybe give the dwarves, like, extra mining speed bonuses or something like that. Give them like a beacon of some sort. Maybe not a beacon specifically, but similar to a Minecraft beacon where they get haste. Do I have no sand? Dude, am I sandless? I'm freaking bitchless. I'm sandless. Moless. What the hell? What kind of operation do I have going on here? I have no sand, dude. Fall, dude. Also, I find the idea of all the dwarves being absolutely hammered funny. That would be awesome. I say we do, like we mentioned, I say we do 4 different islands. We give the dwarves a ginormous mountain. We give the dwarves a ginormous mountain. There might be some sand over here, huh? We give the elves kind of a jungly tree area. The humans, maybe some plains. And then, I don't know about the orcs and goblins. What do you give the orcs and goblins? Like a forested area? Or maybe a rust rot filled area. Maybe that. Give the leaders the hammer of Thor. Ooh. Give the dwarves basically a coal mine mountain. Yeah, just give them a massive mountain with all the ores. I don't feel like that's absurd. Give them all the good stuff. Give the goblins a forest. Give them a bog or swamp. Ooh, I like that idea. A bog or a swamp is a good idea. That feels very fitting for some goblins, for some gobby boys. All right. Hopefully this sand works. We might have to have a specific type of sand. Oh, here we go. 64 mortar, baby. Come on. Oh my gosh. Be progressing and stuff. Be progressing and stuff. Look at us. Perfect. Maybe more of a savanna for the orcs. Some acacia wood type of savanna. What else did I need? I needed the red clay for the fire clay. I've got the mortar for it. We might actually, let's go get some more red clay really quickly. Or let's make some and see how much we got. I feel like we're going to need a lot. Does this not work? Am I about to freak out? Am I about to freak out? Oh, I'm an idiot. Why, chat, why was I under the impression that mortar... What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why was I thinking that mortar... I don't know. I'm an idiot. I need to go get a bunch of flint. Why was I thinking that? I think I totally thought... Yep, I just totally got sideways. We need Shrek. Fucking Shrek's gonna pop out to some green dude. We need Shrek and Vintage Story, to be honest. We need Shrek, eh? Do you think we're gonna be able to choose our races in the fan? I don't know. Probably not, right? Because we don't want everybody to pick one race. We'd have to divvy it up randomly. Would you want to pick your own race, Blake? Would that be something that you would want to do? I guess a lot of people would want to do that, but... Wait, no, he's an ogre, not an orc. Welcome back, Danger Train. I know, I'm sorry, Nav. I don't know what... I think I got it confused with another process. I think I need mortar for something else. I can't remember what it is, but... Fuck! Well, at least I've got it. So we're good. We've got that. That's good. Great. fantastic. I love mortar. Adulting is overrated. Human special items needs to be a gun. That would actually be pretty good. Like a Western type style of pistols and sheaths. Dwarf players should get first pick at being a dwarf. Well, then all 100 players will be a dwarf then. I guess dwarf players on the community server, maybe. True dedicated dwarves. Yes, because I want to base my character around a certain race. I think it would be tough, though. We'd have to... everybody would want to be... We'd have too many extras. Maybe you should give the ability to pick their own race, but randomize what race they picked if a mass amount. Here, how about this is what we do? Mortar for refractory bricks? Yes. Thank you, Shrot. Thank you. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should have people put a list when they submit an application that has... Oh, it would just be a pain in the ass, but, you know, you don't have to work it out one time. We could do a list of, like, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do you want to be? Like, what's your number 1, what's your number 2, your number 3, and your number 4? And then you may or may not get your number 1 or number 2, right? First come, first server for those races. Are the people going to be able to customize their character after choosing a race, or is it going to be edited in, like, hair and class? I don't know. I think you can edit your hair and class and customize your character that way. Or you can do hair, but maybe not class. We need someone to code that sort of system in? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. It'll force people to pick. Or we just ban them if they don't pick who they're supposed to be. You're banned. As long as dwarf special items is a rocket launcher. Oh, fine. Rocket launcher. Wish there were character stats like mind blocks, killed enemies. That would be cool. Maybe give them flame mechanical weapons. I swear to God, if I don't get elf by doing that, going to cry. That'd be a good way to balance it and break up some factions for the event. What's going on? What's up, Beartar? How are you doing, Beartar? Welcome on in. We're discussing our next Civ Sim event. We're going to make a fantasy races one. And we're trying to decide, you know, how we're going to divvy up people being what, and then how we're going to make each race special. We could definitely give them all different islands, and, you know, we'll have to work out. Let's go races. That's crazy. That's your second thing you say when you hop in, Beartar. That's insane. Holy shit, that's hilarious. Maybe give elves the power of, like, way stronger bows or being able to tame stuff. Ooh. I mean, kid, you always have the best ideas when it comes to shit like this. Having them tame animals, like, and have an animal army would be a great idea. It'd be super hard to implement, but that would be fire. Fantasy racism. Do we have demi-humans like kobolds? I don't think so. Beartar's based. Based Beartar. Perhaps dwarves get a special weapon and elves get elk. Humans, no clue. We can get, like, maybe, like Maple said, we can give them a gun. That seems fitting. Humans are just super technologically advanced in that department of gun making. Seems like a pretty human thing to do. Alright, so I put all my red clay in here, and we need to go find some flint, which I don't know what flint looks like. That's okay. We are on day 19, I believe. Loki, I feel like the actual terrain is better than islands. Let the 4 armies line up against each other. Really? You think so? You think we should do a custom map where there's not 4 islands and it's more of a terrain-based? And maybe with big canyons in between or something? I'm not fighting tamed bears. Tamed bears is spooky. Elves at least having the ability to get elk super easily in mounts. Humans get firearms, clockwork guns. Dogs for humans. Give the orcs way more strength but less advanced weapons. Holy shit, you guys are popping off with the ideas. This event's going to be lit. Glad to hear you were doing another event. Me and my buddy have been on the struggle bus in the current one. I haven't been able to do much besides survive and build. Speaking of, you should come check. I'll come check. I'll come check out what you got going on. I've been trying to... That's good to hear, though, that you're struggling, trying to survive. I like that. As hard as it may be for you. See, like, where is that coming from, dude? That's hilarious. Yeah, I would love to do another one. That would be cool. Maybe we can separate. I do like the not. I like the 4 islands idea, and then also maybe not having 4 islands and having a middle sort of terrain. Ooh, hear me out. What if in that middle terrain we put something like worthwhile there? Is that crazy? Like a certain resource that is good? That would be good. That would be a lot of deaths, probably. Can we get some demi-human races? Cat girls, nudge nudge. We can only have 4. We can only have like 4. Orcs and dwarves get melee bonus. Humans and elves get range bonus. That makes sense to me. Go around and find this flint. All right, I got to bounce for a bit. Got to watch my cousins for a bit. Be back soon. All right. Have fun, Bear Tar. Thanks for popping in. Have fun watching the cousins. Wow, I'm seeing so much flint right now. Fill that middle terrain full of drifters and stuff, though. Make it to hell to live in. Wouldn't that be insane? What about a giant bauxite mountains between everyone? Maybe we have like a middle... Yeah, like a middle section area if we're not going to do islands that has a valuable resource like bauxite or yeah. It'll not be easy. It'll be kind of a hellscape, but with important resource. Just add rivers for people to sail down. I like that. I think we should do a custom map. if we're going to do that and make our own rivers, because the rivers mod can be a little bit finicky at times. AV, can we get a giant race? A giant race would be sick. I mean, kid, that would be sick. I don't know how that would work out, but that would be cool as fall. It's all fun and games until you meet the Mud Shack elf hermit with his pet alligator named Kolkata. Kolkoya. Yeah, shit, until you walk into an elk that has fucking tamed all the bears in the forest. Danger Train said, I'm not fighting bears. I feel like those would be cool. If we get enchantments, Swivite stones for diamonds, only diamonds are used for enchanting. For the middle island. Tell me if it's shit, to be honest. Make it that one and every so many people spawn as other race compared to the rest, like a half. Well, special people's crazy. Just let you know right now, if I get into the next event, I will make a brothel, and that is on Odom Grave. On Foe and them. On Foe and them Grave, Flake. You will make a brothel? We gotta have we haven't had any brothel. We have not had any brothels. We do have one neutral tavern. Maybe we should all end up for this Civ Sim event. We should all end up at the neutral tavern, right? All right, calcined flint is just cooked, right? Cooked! Yes, it is. Okay, good. That makes my life a lot easier. Let's not do so much, though, because it'll take a long time to cook. Cookity cook. Brown coal me, baby. Well, I think only 4 classes would be... I think we can only have like 4 or 5 classes total, meme kid. I'll recruit a member of each race to make sure all my clients' tastes are appealed to. That's actually a genius. I actually love that idea, Flake. That's actually a hilarious fucking idea. You just have a brothel full of orcs, humans, elves, and dwarves. Me, personally, I'd prefer a female dwarf with a beard, you know? That would be my... Are we going to have that there, Plague? Is that possible? Can we get the very hairy... female dwarves? Is that possible? 100% custom map. Canyons with rivers in the bottom. Put corrupted with bow-torn and drifters roaming around down there. I love that idea. A fantasy world? This is such a good idea. Motherfuckers just making the arcane brothel. 4 to 5 races, but like 1 in every... Well, I don't... It would just be hard to do, meme kid. I like the idea, though. Have a race mix there. So just a regular female dwarf? Yeah, just a regular female dwarf, Shrot. I guess there's no reason to point him out. I'll make sure it is possible. The brothel is the only place where the elves and dwarves can get along. Do elves participate in brothels? I feel like it's a orc, dwarf, human place to be, right? This is going to be a crazy... This event is going to be very inappropriate. It's going to be like that quest from Fallout New Vegas where you have to recruit people for a brothel. It's probably going to feel like a Fallout world. This wasteland in the middle. Brothel there just hanging out. Bunch of random ass-looking characters from different races. Very sus shit going on. elves got to be vegetarians. Listen, some elves are bits. I swear, it's literally going to be a straight up racism simulation event. Like that's it. That's what it is going to be, word for word. That's just, oh my gosh. Arcane Brothel is hilarious. I don't know how fine we run with it, honestly. We run with it, right, Chad? Female dwarfs have beards. You just had to get them drunk enough to see it. Oh my god. Just gonna be terrified. I'm gonna be terrified. I'm scared of this event. The event that, and then here's the thing: is I'm gonna post that video. That's gonna be like, all right, here's our fantasy civilization simulation event, and then literally everybody on YouTube is gonna fucking. There's gonna be some racism in that event, and then everybody on YouTube is gonna start flaming me for putting the event together and be like, this is fucking unacceptable. And then there's gonna be videos. There's gonna be videos that are titled the beaver situation is crazy or some shit like that. Right? They say all publicity is good publicity. Don't they say that? Is that something that they say? Chad, are we going viral? Tyrone, who is this beaver guy making racist brothel roleplay servers? Yeah, this is exactly what Tyrone had envisioned. Oh my gosh. I like the diet idea, meme kid. Yeah, Tyrone's like, what the fuck is this beaver guy doing in my game? Listen, the racism really brings out the inner leader in people. There's gonna be some true passion. Just use the giant censor box of the tavern whenever it's on screen. It'd be like, content warning. If you are, if you're subject to feeling extremely passionate about another race, please tune in. No, please look away, because things are about to get extremely dicey. I think it would be super fun. We'll just have to exclude all of those things, possibly. But I could see that being the entire point of the event. I don't think it's been done yet, though. Has anybody done that, chat? Has anybody done something like that? They put a civilization simulation together where it's like different races of fantasy style. That would be sick. I feel like we should just pioneer everything. I'm down to do cool new things that nobody's ever done before. I'm so down to do that. What's behind the box? Don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, cuh. Hey, cuh, don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about it. So from what I understand, the races are elves, dwarves, orcs, and goblins. What's the fifth race? Maybe humans. We put humans in the middle island. Maybe make them sell shit. Well, I feel like the diet idea is cool. It could be very annoying in gameplay. So they got, yeah, it could. It'd be a logistically hard one. I don't think we'd do anything too advanced. We probably wouldn't do anything too advanced outside of having just different classes and different island or terrain generation, at least. We'll say that. Custom style terrain generation. There's just so much damn grass around here, dude. I'm gonna go around and break some of this rubble. Make some of this rubble go away. Let's get all the bushes, actually. Place our own bushes down. Do cool new things like a female dwarf. If it's been done before, just do it better. That's right. That's what I'm fucking talking about right there. That's the kind of mindset I like, Maple. The middle island will 100% get ravaged just by being the middle island. Could you imagine how many people will die? Just the middle island? Just for being in the middle island? Just get absolutely ransacked? I do say I want to do a little bit more of an excess. Maybe like 200 players this time. Because we'll inevitably, as we've seen, have a drop-off. So maybe up to 200 players this time when we go for it. That way we can sustain some casualties, if you will. We can sustain some casualties. Maybe give them way botted mushroom growth because magic or some shit. Maybe ocean in the center. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting ideas. I think the most fun part, though, will be creating the map for it. I really would love to do a custom map that would be really sick looking for... And I feel like with Vintage Shore, you have a lot of options. I'm trying to think if there's any mods in particular that we would use outside of ones that we've already used in the CivSim event. It's just so hard because I get afraid of shit breaking. It just seems to always happen when you start adding mods. You eventually breaks. Shit eventually just starts blowing up. Sending messages twice because it's based. Maybe some like prophecy that is coming at the end of the event to drive all the factions to conflict and crazy shit. Oh my god. That would be insane. I do like the fact that with this, the fantasy idea, we have a lot of angles that we could take on what we could do and like events that we could do. I feel like we could have more admin intervention, which would be fun for everybody involved. Like story-wise and then for everybody who's playing in it. Would you guys like that if we put on certain events like that? That'd be something that y'all are interested in for this. I think dwarves should get a cold mountain area with a ton of rabbits and goats, and they gotta live in the mountains. Their affinity with nature. I just don't know if we. It's too hard to do that. Meme Kid's too hard. We can do the dwarves having a mountain though. That for sure we can do. Oh, maybe what we should do is we should give them like a sick looking mountain, and then inside is like a big dungeon hall, but it's all ruined. I don't know. I guess people would probably want to rebuild their own things and whatnot, but I think that would be a cool idea to make almost make ruins for each faction, but build them back up. But I do feel like a lot of the fun for people is in making their own stuff. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think about that. I've got so many birch seeds, dude. I'm just planting them everywhere. Fun birch seeds, dude. Fall. Final event, whoever controls the brothel when the event wins. Whoever controls the arcane brothel wins. I like that. That's a good idea right there. I like that. Just a massive fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Massive hedonist fest. Must include female seraph mod. True. We need a seraph island. Give the dwarves like it. Well, and that's what I was thinking is maybe giving the dwarves like an ancient forge, or like just like a big hall, maybe something like that. I think would be cool. But once again, I don't want to take the creativity away from people and make them build stuff that they don't want to build. Admin intervention would be cool, but no goddamn copper pans. Yeah, no copper pans this time around. No copper pans this time around. That'll be not available. I like how that has turned into a meme, though. We need to get a copper pan emoji for Twitch and YouTube, for y'all to be able to use in the chat. I do agree, Meme Kid. I feel like that would work out cool. Lots of aspirations, but do y'all? I want them dead, all dead, no pants. Do y'all? What do y'all feel about scheduling wise? Because I might have to move it to be during the week and after work for me, just because it kind of is, like, I can't really go visit my girlfriend on the weekends when I'm doing this event. So it's like we kind of have to might have to change the times. I don't know how y'all would feel about that. I know it'd be pretty difficult. It's just always so difficult to get everybody on the same page with, I mean, you're talking about getting 200 different players. I'm going to put all of this sandstone in a spot, which I feel like right now has been good, but it's been tough. Not been tough, personally, but it just feels bad that I can't go. Because I have to basically dedicate my entire weekend to traveling, unfortunately. So we might have to change it around. I'll see. Unless the video blows up and, why is it still on fire? It makes me a gazillion dollars. Then, no problem. I'll just quit my job. Right, Jet? Wouldn't Seraphs get something temporal related? Maybe the time switch ability? That'd be sick. Right, yeah, I get that, Meme Kid. That would be something you need to poll for. Ancient Forge, dwarves had to fix it up. Elves get a giant tree they need to heal. Orcs get a giant skeleton to excavate. And humans have a massive I see, that's such a good idea. Weekdays would be a little rough for a lot of people if it is 8 hours. Yeah, if we do weekdays, we definitely bump down the times. It'd be more frequent sessions with less time per session, no doubt. Maybe like 3 to 4 hours during the week after work. After working times, possibly. It would probably have to be a lot of Americans, though. It would suck for Europeans because it would be super late. But I know there's some dedicated individuals. I need a shovel, dude. I need a motherfucking shovel, man. There's 2 little viewers in here at the moment for us to get. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like I said, we'll always do some polling for that kind of stuff, which that's way in the future, so we don't have to worry about it. We just got to finish out this what we're doing right now, right? I was noticed by a bot. It's a very cool idea, Danger Trent. I think that would be perfect. I'm trying to think of which race I would be. I would probably. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I would probably side with the. I would probably be an elf. Is that crazy? Would I be an elf? I may be an elf. Actually, I may be a freaking goblin, dude. I feel like being a goblin king would be lit. I feel like being a goblin king would be lit, but I know I already asked you guys last stream if you would accept me as king and let me lead, and you guys said no. So, I guess I can't be king. I will be a goblin underling. I will be under the gobbling. I'll be gobbling your underlings. I wouldn't personally complain about super late, but time zones suck. They do suck. Tragically bad. Tragically bad. Also, the race is going to have different heights. I do believe they do have different heights. There's a mod meme kid that has all these races, and I do believe they have different heights for them on there. If not, we have something on the server that does that, so we can make it happen. Just be Gollum, beef. Oh, actually, that would be a fire role to play, just being Gollum. I would love that. I would love that. We'll only play event if I'm the main character. That's the deal. I'll wait till you get just some guy in here. He'll have something to say about being the main character, Maple. Y'all have some beef about it. My main character's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I wonder how bad. I wonder if people want to be the main character sometimes, like really bad, you know? I wonder if that's something that people are like, dude, I gotta be the main character. I gotta do something crazy. I gotta do something crazy. Well, if you ever change your mind to be an elf, I'll always accept you into our race. I might. I think I go goblin, honestly. Think out of the box. I think naturally I lean towards elf, but fucking goblin gang, dude. Little gobby gang. Little golem gang. If you're a golem, you have one overpower item in your name, but you can't use it. That would be so cool to have a fucking... I basically... Oh! I reached level 3 in the survival skill. Let me upgrade myself. Okay. Okay, Jet. What should we upgrade in, though? Oh, nudist? Oh, fuck yeah. Give me that. Yo. That's insane. Clothing is a burden. Increase your movement speed up to 6%. Your health up to 3 points. Ooh. Do I want to be naked? Do I like being naked? Every piece of cloth you wear reduces these effects and can lead into disadvantages. What? Okay, I don't think I want to be naked that bad. Maybe. Max out at 30%. Let's do long life. Let's not be naked as fall. I think long life is a pretty good one to stick to. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to long life for now. Let's keep upgrading that. Why can't I learn it? Learn, motherfucker. Combat 1 of 3? I'm not understanding. I need combat? Do I need combat? What? I need combat 1 of 3 to be able to upgrade long life? Is that true? Yeah, combat 1 out of 3. I need to be level 3 on combat? Okay, so maybe I should sit on this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to sit on this point because I feel like this is... Well, maybe I shouldn't. Huge stomach. Let's go with huge stomach. Huge stomach would be nice. Bing! Okay. Huge stomach it is. 100% they do. It's fun to be majorly significant. Is it? Okay, that's good. I'm glad it's fun. Danger Train said yes. Beaver would be the mind goblin. What's Goblin's special thing? Maybe they can fucking sneak into one block high holes. Surely, right? Okay, I do need combat level 3. Okay. Is there alter the luck of the player? There's not. There's not. Be sure to look at those prerequisites. Okay. Ah, dang, I can't believe I have to be level 3 in combat. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm excited about putting on. I want to get back, after this event is over, I want to get back to putting on events in the community server for y'all to do. I just feel like y'all probably have everything, so it's like, I don't know if you'd be interested. Maybe just for the fun, though, right? Do it for the memes. Why is this dry grass not stacked in here? Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, let's make some of this. Let's make some of this red clay that we've been wanting to do. I thought that one block thing would be dwarves for mining. I feel like we could give dwarves a better speed boost or some shit. No speed boost. Yeah, mining speed boost, actually, yeah. Goblins should just be able to be really sneaky, like quieter footsteps and mining and whatnot. Why is this not right? Yo, why is this not right? Does it need to be powdered? It does need to be powdered, dude. Fuck me sideways. God. Okay, that's not the biggest deal. Don't cry, Beaver, don't cry. It's okay. Don't cry, it's okay. We can get that figured out. Also, a big opinion to mention for next event, make bombs viable. Bombs would be sick. I guess they're not very easy to make, huh? Damn, I'm about to run out of berries. Start bullying the wildlife, make them fear the beaver. That's right. You're right. Fear the beaver. Their entire build is just related to sneaking around and stealing stuff. They should be able to bypass locks per chance. I like that idea. Make them little sneaky boys. I mean, that does make sense. Let's go over yonder and get us some enough for a cairn. The crafting is fine, but they only do 2 damage to plumb and square. Really? They only do 2 damage? That's trash. That's actually bad. A pickpocket ability? That would be cool. It's not impossible, actually. Goblins could lockpick. It's actually not impossible to implement that because there is a mod for admins on a server that allows you to look in players' inventories. So if you could just do that to where other players could look in their inventories and make it to where they can't just do it from anywhere in the world. They can sneak up behind them or something, maybe. Kind of a genius idea. I like that. Make them little sneaky boys. Sneaky wiki. Sneaky tiki. It's not grounded down? Is it not? Powdered calcined flint. Right? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. Fire clay? Powdered. Okay, we're good. We are good. Just need to get some of this andesite. Andesite. This is shell, you fucking... Okay. It's like I swear I saw andesite. So a rock will reinforce an item to 50. Ingots do hundreds more. Buff bombs like 10, and some that are useful in combat is cooler. Hey, actually, you know what? That makes me think. Actually, if we did buff bombs, we could have a Helm's Deep type of situation on our hands. You know what I mean? Like if we buff bombs and then we have orcs, humans, elves, we could have a Helm's Deep type of situation with Lord of the Rings. One of you with a bomb is like, as you're running towards a fucking castle and just blow that bitch up. That would be sick. Now you're talking, Maple. You're talking to me. You're whispering in my ear. Also turn off land claim for the... It shouldn't be on, Danger Train. Is it on? What if bombs could blow through... Yeah, see, exactly. That would be awesome. Bombs blowing through stuff would be sick. I agree, Meme Kid. I think that could be cool. Don't give the goblins anything special, so they have to steal everything. That's a good idea. Fuck them goblins. No. Be here 100%. We need more land in the next event. Half the map in the current is almost entirely ocean. I know. It's my fault. I got too concerned because people were yelling at me to have to make sure we have ocean for like sailing and shit, and I let that get to my head too much, and I made just an absolutely huge ocean. It's on me. It won't happen again. We'll have more land, I promise. Would there be a way to buff the bombs only for reinforced? Oh, there we go. So it's not abused? Ooh, I don't know. There might be. I'll have to ask the experts. Backpack nukes. What's up, Battle Bard? Backpack nukes is crazy. So go a step further and add light rating rules so people actually have to use them. Put stuff in the bombs in the middle as well. I feel like it would be so hard to enforce the rules on that, but I do like the idea of the bombs being good for blowing reinforced walls up. That would add for people actually sieging cities and then incentivize like factions to actually build a castle. I feel like, you know, they actually have to build a castle, actually reinforce it, then people have to actually make bombs and stuff. That would be so good. Tell me that wouldn't be so fucking, make me scream. Idea maybe to force some combat, make all the races areas slowly die. I feel like they'll have combat just because they fucking hate each other, you know? I'm gonna do this one right here. We don't need oceans for sailing. We mainly just need long enough rivers. Yeah, that's what I've realized. The oceans they aren't really that needed. We need just rivers so people have a reason to build boats. Please don't make rating rules. Yeah, I don't want to enforce rules. I don't want to enforce rules, but I think it is a good idea. I've seen it work mostly in the other events. It's simple shit like don't block one tower up, and every records anyway. I do think there's a place for light rules. You just have to do it very specifically, maybe, and it has to be a very, very light rule. That way, you know, I feel like people get bogged down with rules sometimes a little bit. But I don't entirely disagree with not having a certain rule, maybe if you want to get more cinematic stuff or like, you know, whatever it may be, or encourage things that, you know, players will be fun if they just don't do a certain thing. I think KOS is the limit of host player interference in terms of rules. If it goes beyond that, it gets just too restrictive. Yeah, and that's the thing is it is hard to go beyond that because you don't want to, like, I know I would feel bogged down. I'm going to throw these rocks, dude. I'm going to throw these rocks at that stupid bell spire, actually. Come here, stupid bell spire. Actually, my buttons working? My buttons are working. Okay, good deal. Where's that thing at? Eat my rocks. Okay. Things getting sniped, dude. Don't add like crazy specific stuff, but one block towering over walls. Yeah, that's fair. You just make it good. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, you could even have to prevent that. You could have people fucking sniping individuals off their one block tall towers. But I do see the vision behind that. I don't entirely disagree with that. Every faction spawns with a ruined castle. There's a given time to fix it up and then raid. Have a raid day for each faction. See, I feel like the only thing the only extent that I want to go to at the moment is don't, you know, automatically kill each other without a decent reason. But I could see the need for not towering over builds. But I mean, I feel like you could almost eliminate that by, you know, just shooting them with a bow and arrow sometimes. I see the vision though. What did I want to make? A cairn? What else did I need for a cairn that I don't have? I know I just don't have something. A chisel. That's what it is. I don't have a fucking chisel! It's okay. Just need to pour a bit of copy, yeah? A bit of copy? Just need a bit of copy. 20 pieces to be exact. That guy just picked that up and immediately accidentally placed it. Fall. Or hell, a mod with actual defensive stuff. There's no spikes or cannons or traps, anything to use. I think Hugo was posting in the Discord that he's making a mod, like a cannon mod. I don't know if y'all saw that. He posted or something similar. I think he's making fucking grenades or something. Hugo's posted that in the Discord. He's making a grenade mod or some shit like that. Fucking go Hugo. R.I.P. Hugo, by the way. Died to a bear. He died in the bear massacre. R.I.P. Some defensive spikes would be nice, though. What did I do with all my charcoal? It's right here. How embarrassing. Oil bombs and castle siege, those big fireballs. That would be fucking awesome. Is there a siege? I don't think there is a siege mod. Maybe just make it a bit harder to travel between one another so that one group does not just rush the other. We would definitely make it equal distance for sure. I would like to make the... Yeah, it would definitely be equal distance so not everybody can get ganged up on. Or get gangbanged. I don't know. One of the two. Keeping things minimalistic is usually the best. Who needs rules then? If you just make the wall big enough, it's too hard to tower over without getting hit down. People won't build castles with realistic defenses if the invaders can just use block game logic to subvert it all. I think more so, I think the actual issue is more so than people towering over is people building under. I think when people tunnel under is the thing you have to worry about more so than people just building over, honestly. I've tested like 1,000 traps and looked through all the items in creative and there's nothing that made a difference. Damn. What about, does Primitive Survival have some trap mods though? But that mod would be too cumbersome, maybe, right? Yeah, I do like trap mod ideas though. Richard Ace! It's magic while it floats. Yo, what are your ideas for the middle? I don't know, meme kid. Maybe nothing? Mod list, Richard Ace? I do have a list of mods for this. I don't know if I should post them in chat though. On this VOD, Richard Ace, I'm going to do the transcript for EM, if I can figure that out, and then I'll post the mod list in the comments. Actually, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start posting the mod list in the description of the live stream on the YouTube side. So I'll start doing that going forward. So after this is done, I'll paste a comment with all the mods that I'm using. All right, so I need to make an ingot. Whoever said that people won't build castles is completely wrong. Looking at the Civ Sim right now, I'm seeing a lot of realistic defenses, really. I'd like to see those in action, mostly, and see how it pans out. Right? Pan. Bad. Let us see. What was the thing that I wanted to do? I was making a thing. Oh, that's right, a chisel. The almighty chisel. I get not wanting to be choked by loads of rules, though. Too many rules. Bad, but so is too little. I think if you just encourage players to play a certain way and not impose specific rules on them, then it's not too bad, honestly. Beaver, what are you doing? What's up, Spidertron? What are you doing? What are you doing, Spidertron? Welcome in. What are you doing in here? How are you doing, Spidertron? They could just dig under the wall. Maybe make like the middle giant ruins with a ton of loot. I do like the idea of making it valuables. I think one of the things you can do with, like castles and that... Can I... This fucking door. Ow. I do believe that one of the things you can do with castles is maybe making a moat around it, but then again, people can just like super deep tunnel under. Under the wall is easy, just reinforce the floor. That is true. That... I don't know why I didn't ever think of that. Just reinforce the floor, you just reinforce everything. Do you guys like the plumb and square aspect of Vintage Story pretty well? Why is it still burning? We'll wait until this gets cooked. Player capture mod would be... Oh, player capture mod would be awesome. It would be so cool. I think there is like a cuffs. I think there is a mod, EM, that has like cuffs or something. So I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility, to be completely honest. It would, you're right though, it would be crazy cool for roleplay's sake. If only you could transfer lava in base game. Would love to make a lava moat. Oh my god. Dig up and surprised by falling oil. You need oil pits under the castle for that. Big nasty stinky oil pits. By the way, you got a saw now? Why not make a better door? Oh true, why don't I make a fucking better door, dude? Holy shizness. Door me, please, baby. Door. Door me, daddy. What do I need to make? Oh, I have enough for this. What's wrong with me? No war, no one wants wars. Void pit equal no tunnel. Plumb and square is the GOAT, the only thing that helps in defense. It really is. Admin could land claim under neither of the walls, so you can't tunnel under the walls. I like the plumb and square. It's a good alternative to prevent trolling that isn't just claiming land. I do like that too. I'm really taking damage. I love that it's natural. You know, the more natural things that we can have in the game that helps with stuff like that, the better, you know. Like we said, the less rules, the better. But once again, I think if you just encourage players to play a certain way sometimes. That helps a lot. But I feel like the plum and square is goated for roleplay. It hasn't really come into effect yet in the Civ Sim event, I feel like. Actually, it has. It has. But I do think there's still some time to see how it plays out, maybe in certain defenses. If we see an invasion of some sort. When you say cuffs, I think of the Skyrim guard voice lines. My leg. Okay, let me get rid of these doors now. I can put new doors on. Baby, come on. Come on. Actually, why don't we move into a cooler, one of these side rooms, yeah? Without spoilers, it definitely has. Yeah, I was going to say, it definitely has. Not get into anything, but must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. Okay, so this would be a good area, maybe. Well, bam! Door me, baby. Got a door. We're going to move in here. We're going to move in here, chat. This is where we're moving into. What do you guys think? You like it? You love it? Let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll. Just everybody in here knows all the fucking Skyrim quotes. Maybe we can sleep up here. Maybe the plum and square hasn't gotten any value yet because nobody who needs it has been using it. It has gotten some value, but I'm waiting to see like an invasion and see how it holds up in that scenario. While I got my stuff stolen, I'm going to quit. Use the plum and square, yeah. Yeah, or you can literally lock your chest and shit too, so I don't understand, I don't know, that whole situation. Wah, wah. That's funny. Oh, goodness. I guess I can leave these on here for the time being, but I'm going to grab all these. Actually, let's go over there and kind of renovate the space, make it look real nice. Make it look real nice and good. Maybe make some planks, make a plank floor in there. Solid doors do be helping. Holy fuck, is it annoying to do on doors, though? I want a group of muggers to try and jump the doors so I can feed the void. Oh, my God. Hello. Hello, Mew. I am new to the community. Are you playing on the same server as everyone, or is this a solo session? Just curious. Well, welcome in, Mew. We're happy to have you here on the community. I am playing my solo 100 modded days playthrough at the moment. I am not playing on the community server. I occasionally... Probably after the event, I'll occasionally do streams on the community server. I want to hop on there and see what everybody's been doing. But as of right now, we're just playing on this playthrough. We're just chatting it up, talking about the Civ Sim. But welcome to the community. We're happy to have you. We're happy to have you. Earthquakes. Has everyone else been using locks and plum and square? I can say that there's a certain group that didn't really use locks to their fullest extent and consequently were punished. They were punished as so. But this is kind of why I made the Vintage Stories Civ video in the first place, because, you know, it's things like plum and square and the locks for chests and stuff that just differentiate it so much from Minecraft when it comes to society aspects. I have flint. Okay, is this copper ingot done? Can I do this still? Can I do the dash? I sure can. I almost want to I want to go renovate that entire area, actually. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to go renovate that entire area. That is what I want to do. Punish me. Punish me for doing so. Welcome you, join the Drunk Bastards, aka Dwarves. The Drug Dwarves. The great gates of the dwarf city has been sealed, so no shall enter and no shall leave. Thank God for Tyrone adding them. Now, please, yeah, not giving us slag spikes. And we'll see between now and the next event what will transpire in terms of things that they add to the game. I think that'll be a very interesting thing to look out for, and that'll keep me on my toes looking at each update and see what game mechanics they add and such. Thank you for the warm welcome. Can you share more about the events? How do they work? Keen to take part? I sure can. Which is kind of what we've been chatting about in here. Is we've been chatting about the Civ Sim events. So basically, what we've been doing, we have a lot of Civ Sim eventers in here, so they can kind of chime in on some of the things that have been going on. But we've been running an event. We started at the end of August, We run it basically every Saturday, and we've got 2 to 3 more sessions left, but we open a server every Saturday for 8 hours, and players are allowed to play and basically do whatever they want. We open it every Saturday for 8 hours, around 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and I think we have 10 sessions in total is what we've done, so it's been very interesting. I think there's been a lot that have enjoyed it and a lot that have struggled, but curious about something. How do you feel about the fact that the Civ event is ending soon? Happy you won't have to host anymore? I am a little bit happy I won't have to spend an entire 8 hours of my weekend, like, stressing. Because it can be, you know, because it is, I understand now why event holders would want to be, I mean, I kind of knew this from beforehand, but I do get for people that do the Civ Sim events, like, you know, they're making kind of their livelihood off of them. I understand why they would want to influence events within the game and story-wise to be extremely interesting for the video, because it is a big time suck and a lot of investment to go through the whole entire process of getting applicants, recording, setting up a server for it, and managing everything like that. So I will say I do understand that. So I'm a little bit more so just happy that it's coming to an end. That way I don't have to stress about it being, like, good for everyone involved. That was so loud. Oh my god. Fake door just to troll people, but it's a wall. Just like makes anything possible. That's a good idea. I can't wait to hear the opinions on my crazy hanging garden. The dwarves have some awesome builds. Have some awesome builds on the Civ Sim server. I do have to say that. They have some beautiful stuff. Probably have a few more trees, yeah? I love the chiseling mod. I don't even know what's going on. Just been making things nice. That's how you do it right there, Mew. That's exactly what you do. Just make shit look nice. I just saw your R6 YouTube short. I demand to know your rank. Oh, you've seen it. You've discovered me, Maple. My highest rank I've ever been to, Maple, is Emerald. I'm a pretty big R6 fan. I play it with my buddies. My highest rank I've ever been is Emerald on console. This motherfucker is attacking me right now. What is going on? Are you serious? I will murder you. This dude is chasing me. What is your problem? What is your problem? I did nothing to you. I did nothing to you, dude. Chill out. Holy shit. Bro is chasing me across the continent to slime me out. Did y'all see that? The hell is that guy's problem? Oh my god. This is bro's problem. Jesus. What the fuck was that? Was that a bird? It was a bird. I alt-tabbed and all I heard was wings flapping. I think it was a bird. Jesus. Might hate the Civ event at the moment then, lol. There isn't any chiseling mods to make it easier. I haven't touched R6 in a hot minute. I need to get back into it. I think, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think if you have a group of friends to play with, it's fun, but solo is not great. That motherfucker really... Bro wants that beaver tail. He was on my tail, dude. He wanted my shit. He's about to eat my booty out. That was a crazy experience. I've never had that happen to me before. It was actually terrifying. Jesus, dude. I don't know who's shitting that guy's cereal, but my god. That hurt. Dude, hit me hard, to be honest. He hit me hard as fall. I'm scared that he's following me all the way in here, you know? Higher peak than me. We've lost today, boys. R6 right now is a little rough. It is. It is a little rough. It is a little rough, but I feel like if I play with friends, I don't mind how bad it is. If it is pretty rough. Should I make slabs, chat? I guess I could have made slabs, but that's all right. We'll just cover this all with larch for the time being. I just want to get rid of this loud rain noise in my ear. I guess we'll need doors, though, yeah, for the staircase. I only played it because my friends are playing it, but they stopped, so I stopped. That's usually how it goes. That is usually how it goes. It is a little rough right now. You can turn the blocks into planks if you use the saw. Oh, can you really? You can turn the blocks into... Well, I guess I know that you can... I just don't want to use my entire copper saw for that. I don't want to have to make another one. I'm too lazy to make another one, honestly, is what the real issue is. But I almost died to that fucking dude. Should we go over there and kill that guy? Chef, should we go kill that guy for his transgressions against me? That felt a little personal. Okay, so we covered this one up too. Cover this one up too, but we need some... I'm scared to go out there. I'm scared to go out there again. That's funny that you saw my R6 short, Mabel. That's good stuff. I used to upload, you can ask Meme Kid, I used to upload Rainbow Six Siege videos and some other videos. I deleted them all. You guys let me know if you want me to... I'll put those somewhere so you can watch them. They're mostly with my friends. But you need the smithing skill. You could use the XP. Ah, that is true. I hate it. I hate it. I just don't want to. Right now, what I want to do is I want to make this place. I want to make a nice little cozy hole for myself. I want to make a nice little cozy hole that I can crawl in and sleep peacefully at night. The chapel needs to be finished. You got Knapster. What is there to hate? That's fair, I guess. Ah, you're making a point. You're making a point. Maybe after I get this made, I will. Make another one. But should we go get iron? I guess the entire point, or our goal at least, this stream was to go get iron. We're on day 20 now. We're on day 20 and we could almost have iron. Is that good? I hate that trees keep fucking hitting me. Is that pretty good? Are we good for that? Are we goated? Iron on day 20 goated? Or no? Am I pretty mid? Chad, am I mid? Chad, be honest. Am I mid as fall? We're like a fine wine. Or am I a pro? I've definitely showed on this playthrough that I am not a professional. I am not a professional. I just can't ever remember how to craft shit. I don't know why. My memory just sucks when it comes to this game. Crafting recipes and whatnot. Plus, it'd be good to be leveling smithing anyways. At least until the point where your tools get a natural durability boost. Gotta make them last longer. No way. No way. Actually, automated smithing. Your health hammer can work items with up to 1 layers. Machine learning. You can share your smithing knowledge with your health hammers and they can profit from some of your abilities. What? What? These? Whoa, 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 whoa. These make me squirm in my pants. What? There's so many good ones. You're right, Nav. I do need to focus on leveling up because some of these skills that I could get could make me insane later on down the line. Could make me absolutely cracked. Cracked as fuck. I don't know what skill I'm going to love the most, though, to be completely honest. Like, maybe just skills that make me better at combat would be nice. That way I can go down deep into the dungeons and look for loot. And clear those dungeons. Look at that, I dodged that damage that time. Pretty sure it's the blacksmithing skill. Is it the blacksmithing skill? I see metalworking. I don't see blacksmithing, though. Metalworking, pottery, cooking. Cooking would be nice. Cooking would be great. I love this UI, by the way. I don't know why recently I've become infatuated with UI stuff. Does anybody here use Linux? Because I've thought about switching over to that. It has like a lot of customization from what I understand. I think I saw a video from it from PewDiePie. And I was like, dude, the amount of customization you can do with Linux looks lit. Level 3 in metalworking, you dummy? What? Blacksmithing. Level 3. I'm not level 3. Right? I technically use Linux. Play on all of these events on Steam Deck, which of course uses Linux. Is it worth it? Is it worth it, Nava? Maybe I should use Linux. I don't know. There's a chiseling mod called Chisel Whiz that lets players copy any block to their clipboard, and if they have supplies in their inventory, they can auto-chisel that design to another block. great for repeated designs like chiseled fencing or windows. Does QP not have that, Ian? Does QP's chisel mods not have that? By the way, QP did join our Discord server back when I don't know if he did it when the mods video came out. I think when the Civ Sim video came out, he joined our Discord server. He's somewhere in there. I don't know if QP applied for the Civ Sim event, but he was in our Discord, so maybe you can ping him. No, I'm kidding. Don't ping him, but that was cool to see. Mr. QP himself. The customization on is top notch, but you need to learn how to use it, which has a learning curve. I'm scared of learning curves. No, I kind of love learning curves, but it's like, I don't know if I can afford to spend the time learning all of that, you know? Also, got to be specific for this metalworking skill. Lol, you're blind as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll figure it out. I almost kind of wish I was a clock maker so I could have my own little dingus. I could have my own little one of those little fellers. One of those little sneaky fellers, those little locusts. I do have the pet AI cat mod that I'm using, but I haven't seen any cats. So I know you can spawn them in. I looked in creative. I haven't found any cats though. I really want a cat. I want a cat that resembles my cat IRL, which he hasn't popped. I think he might be sad or sick right now. He's been on my bed since I got home from work. Poor little feller. He got sick there for a little bit. Poor little guy. He'll do better. He'll get through this. He'll get through it. All right, we're about to run out of food, which is not good. So no good. All right. Let us do this. I feel like this will be enough for us. And then we could make trap doors to... Because my main objective with doing this is to make a cozier and more spacious place. Instead, I've just made a fucking cave noise. Are you serious? I made a cave noise. Friends. It's okay. No biggie. We can fix it. I think we can fix it. Oh, yeah. No rain noise. Okay. That's crazy. On the far left... Okay. On the far left, you can see the level you got to be able to get the skills above the line, and the durability skill I talked about is unlocked on the level 3 line if you want to see it. Durability skill. Oh, I see what you're saying. Your hammer will get durability back? Oh, I love percentages. Oh my gosh. That's some good stuff. I like that. And we have this. We have called blacksmith, not that one. Oh, okay, here I see it. Items you forge on the anvil can now have quality with a base value of 1 and a maximum value of... Okay, so you can kind of make more quality items. Oh, interesting. Now tell me, gotta go soon, Beaver. Peace. All right, see you later, Spider. Thanks for coming in. See you later. Get some good sleep, dog. Thanks for coming in. Take it out. Let me make a... Let me do that, actually. Make a door. Make a door. How many do I need? 16? I want to make another door for in there so we can kind of get that cave sound to hopefully go away. Listen to how peaceful it is without all that rain. By the way, I have my headset settings turned like all the way up, so I just fucking get blasted with stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, this needs a 3-door system going on here. Ooh, how about I do you one better? I know this looks ugly right now. But just trust, okay? We're gonna get it figured out. Or may not, who knows? Oh, who knows? I'm gonna put a door here. All right. Does that put the cave sound away? No, there must be a cave below. Yo, V, gotta say, your streams are always fun as hell. Thank you, Meme Kid. I appreciate that. It's always nice having you. I always appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with me. I'm glad that you have fun. I appreciate that, Meme Kid, a lot. I appreciate that. That is hopefully the goal. Just to have some fun. Hang out. Chat. Shoot the shiz. Maybe because there's a hole up here. Maybe that's why. Oh my god, my brain is so fucking big. My brain is so big. Let's go. We got the cave noise to go away, so that's good. But I don't know what we should dedicate this room to. Just put some torch shoulder. Oh, fuck. It's back. It's back. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. We'll figure that out. But anyways, let's get back to making a chisel. Do I make a chisel? Oh, oops. No, over here. I don't want things to get wet. Tend to have that effect. What did I do? Okay, here it is. All right, let's fire this bad boy up. Get her nice and warm. Put this away. I need a hammer. Where's my hammer? I just need so much shit. Got a whole inventory. I'm getting inventory claustrophobic. Gotta head to sleep. Bye. All right, see you later, Rex. Thanks for coming in. Get some sleep. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming and hanging out. One there, like that on fire. Larch is pink, so Legatonin. This is a texture pack mod. I don't know what color Larch. I think Larch is like a bright white in regular stuff, regular vintage story. Maybe turn that side room into a cellar. I like that. I was almost thinking of, well, I guess instead of putting my bed in there, I could put my bed. This cave noise, though, might ruin the entire fucking operation, honestly. I was thinking about putting my bed in here, but Larch is just so bright. Larch is just so bright. Is there a cave underneath here? I have to know. I have to know. We're about to find the fuck out, Chad. We're about to find out, dude. Hello. Cave boy, I hear you. I can't just be forcing us to listen to this cave noise the entire time. I'm not seeing a cave. What? Maybe if I place... It's right here. Be gone, cave noise. Alright. We're gonna have to fix that. Oh, I know this structure. Rubik's Raptor has been in this one. I wanted to find a different one. Not this one specifically, but I wanted to find a different one to make in. But this one will have to do. This one shall do. All right, we wanted to make a chisel, right, chat? Yes, we wanted to make a chisel. Chisel me, Boogie. Chisel me all the way up. There's a dungeon below with lots of resources. There is. I've tried to go down there, actually, Legatonin, and it did not end well. It did not end well whatsoever. Seems to due to being the room not being sealed. Maybe it'll go away once it's fully enclosed. I know, maybe, right? You think it's because of that staircase? That staircase is not sealed off? Possibly. We can try sealing that off, and hopefully that'll get it to go away. We can somehow fix it to where it doesn't make that. Look at these tongs just holding this. Dip in water. Dip. Slight dip. Let us see. Got cattail roots. I guess I can put this. And we made this. The entire point of making this was so we could have a cairn. So let us cairn it up. Bing, bang, bow. Stick, stick. Hammer. But yeah, Legatonin, they bullied me into going down there. They bullied me into going down there a couple of streams ago, and I almost died. They did bully me. Oh, yeah, you should try to do that. Brings tons of torches to brighten it up, then go and break the spawner. I guess I kind of have the facilities to go down there. We need to make a copper... Okay, listen. Once we get to iron, we're going to go down there and we're going to clear the bitch out. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the proper attitude and energy to have towards that. Look, fucking get in there and clear it out. Once we get to iron. Because I'm not a PvP pro, so anything outside that is... I need to make sure that I can stay alive. For it to swim the entire North Sea again. Alright, and why we made this is so that we can get our calcine flint. And curing that up. Yes, yes, yes. It feels so good when you get things done in this game. I just feel like I'm just getting her done. I'm getting her done right now. Chad, I'm getting her done. Wasn't there a well that leads to it? You just need a lantern? Listen, we tried that. And literally, I jumped down this well. We don't talk about the well. I jumped down the well and was like, all right, fuck it, let's go do this. The first thing I do once I get down the well is pull my torches out. Like an absolute moron. I'm just going to cover this up. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you making noise. Pulled my torches out right in the middle of the well. Blew those out, and then basically we had a blind playthrough for the next, however many minutes. Oh, yes. Nice, quiet peace in here. That's what I like. That's what I like. All right, and then we do this job, this number right here. Little cure in action. Chat. Nothing crazy. We get her done. So we made a nice little cozy spot. Not iron for locust. Listen, I'm a bit of a bitch. There's no other way I can put it, Just swimming across the ocean is just not what I love to do. If I can find a temporal gear before I get iron, then I'll go down there and I'll be down to slime stuff out. But in the meantime, just don't make me swim again. Please don't make me swim again, okay? Right? You made me cry. For the love of God. Please, anything but the swim. We don't talk about the well. Alright. So I feel like that's some pretty good things. I'm trying to think of what else. What else do we need? Blood, you ain't finding a gear unless you fight some drifters down there. Maybe I'll pan one up. What do you think about that? Maybe I'll use my copper pan. Aha. Alright, so let's transfer some things over. Get a little chisel job going as well. I've got so many rocks. We actually need food. We need food. Blood. Hey, Crip. Yes, we need food. Let's grab some food really quickly. If you get that 1 in 1,000 chance, I ain't going to complain. I feel like somebody, or at least some people maybe on the Civ Sim have gotten some temporal gears from panning. Which I didn't think was possible because we have lore content turned off, but clearly I don't know anything about... I know nothing about anything, Clearly I know nothing. I am a man that knows nothing. I believe there are some bushes over here with some good stuff. This rain! It's not raining, and I'm just getting a... Fucking rain in this game is so loud, dude. Faulted. Some people have it's insanely rare, but possible. I think like 1 or 2 people I've seen with a temporal gear, and I was like, hey, where'd you get that? I was like, how the hell did you get that? I'm confused. Are you cheating? That shouldn't be possible. But yeah, I guess you can pan for it, huh? You can get a temporal gear by panning sand with a 1 in 2,000 chance or a 1 in 1,000 with bony soil. Damn, 1 in 2,000 chance is crazy. It's kind of wild. I like those odds, though. I like those odds. And the rain is back. It just pulled up the rain. What else? Berries, please. Oh, shit, it's 3:30 a.m. I know, it's gotta be super late for you, meme kid. Jesus. And all the European individuals. Good God. All my EU folk out there. Uber late. Gonna have to get that sleep schedule back on track when school comes around. Ooh. At least I feel like in college you can kind of have a shitty sleep schedule because, like, your classes, you can kind of choose whether you want your class, unless you have to work, of course. Ooh, job. Nobody say it. Don't say employed. Censor it. But you can kind of at least somewhat work with your class hours. That was my favorite part, is you could actually pick what hours you wanted to go to class. I wish I could pick what hours I wanted to work, 3:30 a.m. is crazy. Crazy stuff, meme kid. Time zones are crazy. We should all operate on the same time zone. Fuck it. I don't see any berries in the area. Whatever. I'll just starve. I'll just starve. No berries around here. All right. Whatever. I don't care. Oh no, but I think I see some berries in the future. I don't know why I said in the future. In the future was coming to mind. In the far nearby area. Oh, cranberry bush. I just picked up a cranberry out of nowhere. All right, perfect. Excelente. I see some more berries over there. Nom, nom, nom. I be nomming and shit. Thank you very much. Need some sustenance. So glad I'm only 1 hour ahead of you all. Can't imagine having to join these streams so late. It's Meme Kid has true dedication. It's just crazy. Oh my gosh, it's 7:45 p.m. here. We're staying up watching the beef. There you go, Danger Trade. I appreciate you. You guys just made me feel... You guys are just so sweet. I don't know what I would do without you guys. Should be making me feel so loved. Sleep is for those who are bored of being conscious. That's fire. Except for when Plague called me ugly that one time, right, Plague? No, I'm just kidding, Plague. I'm just kidding, Plague. I'm just kidding. I don't want you to actually feel bad about that. That was funny, though. Let me go down here and check out what's popping down here. Oh, there's a ruin down here. Oh, there's a ruin down here. There's a ruin down here. Ooh, give me this. Yo, there's a resonator in here. Excuse me. Oh! Oh, boys. We're on to something. Yo, we're on to something. Hold on. Pause the music, chat. Hey, pause the music. Pause the music. What do we got here? Excuse me. I will take all of this. Papi Chula. Alright, now give me this cylinder. And I'm curious what happens. I feel like I'm getting a scary noise being in this cave. Alright, what happens when I do this? It's moving. Chat, is this supposed to do something? Am I supposed to be hearing noises? Am I supposed to be hearing noises? Oh, yep. Yo! Wait a second! Yo! Be sure to check the floors for aged wood and a chance for underground area. Okay, roger that. Had a dream where I had to kill a wolf with a kitchen knife because it was trying to get inside. Too much vintage story. No way, EM. That's crazy. Top tier community for top tier streamer. Thank you, Danger Train. Made me cry. Top tier community for sure. It's technically playing something. So true. That's a fancy resonator. Is this a fancy one? Did we stumble upon something? All right, here we go. Hey. Okay. All right, let me spit something. Okay. Here we go. No, I'm kidding. Start rapping on the beat. Hey, chat, start rapping on the beat. Got the swirls. It's going to make me twirl. And then it's going to make my toes curl. You know? You guys like that? He's like, let's take this shit with us. Hold up. Let's take this with us. Oh, my goodness gracious. I likey. I likey. I guess I can give up a stick for it. If I just break this thing, will everything be okay? Look at how ginormous this thing is. I can't even see myself. Here comes the creepy cave noises. Okay. So it looks like there might be some stuff under here. Wow, these cave noises are actually giving me the fucking goosebumps right now. If I see a demon down here, chat, it says stream is over. I'm turning it all off. If I see something spooky, I'm done. Okay, so we have a lore book up here. I wonder if there's any there's probably not any XP books up here. Check out Timbertorn. Oh, Timberborn. It's a game about beavers. Sorry, I missed your comment earlier. I've never heard about that game. I've never heard of that game before, Danger. I might have to check it out. Dang, dang, we found some cool stuff. Okay, we found some cool stuff. We are kind of lit right now. I think that's what the kids are saying nowadays, although I'm scared how deep this cave is. Dude, are y'all hearing these noises? These cave noises? I'm spooked. I'm spooked right now. Cards and Crusades? What's up, Cards and Crusades? Spooky, scary skeleton. I'm spooked right now. I am kind of, and I haven't seen any, oh, what was that? Did you guys see that? Oh, cave creatures want your internals to be external. I'm scared, me kid. I'm scared. They're gonna turn my guts out. Like, dude, why is everything so spoopy down here? Spooky, scary skeleton. Holy shiz. Maybe we can find some loot, though. I'm willing to endure the spookiness for a little bit. But holy shit, is this just... I don't usually get spooked pretty easily, but this... I don't know if this is part of Cave Symphony or this is just the natural music. I always have the music turned off. That way I can use my own music. You motherfucker throwing stone at me. Come on, dude. I always have my music turned off so I can use my own. So is this natural? Is this in-game music? Oh, wow. That was kind of a dead-end cave. Because if it is, I understand why people are spooked AF now. Like, holy shit. Spoopy, scary skeleton. Excuse me, Mr. Drifter. I'm just trying to get out of here with my life, dude. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, shit. Okay. Excuse me, Botorn. I literally... Dude, I literally want nothing to do with you. I just want to get out of here. Oh, and we're back to happy music. Okay. That's how that works, huh? Just immediate transition. All right. All right. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Super chill beaver colony builder. That sounds fire. I would love a game about beavers. They need to add beavers into this game. Check, can we make a petition? Can we get a petition going? Why is that goat running? Why are there so many goats? Can we get a petition? Well, now we got a little tuning cylinder and a resonator, which is awesome. So we can maybe listen to some lore bits in our castle. It would be cool if there were tuning cylinders inside the castle ruins that kind of told a story of what happened to the castle. Maybe we could make some of those. That'd be tight as fall. I am still kind of running into the issue of possibly starving. Just let me make it back home with all my loot. Please. For the love of God. And then I do need to make I could make a little animal pit. Got a place outside your bedroom? Listen to some funky music when you wake up. I wake up, I start my morning with a cup of coffee and my summer stroll tuning cylinder on my resonator. I did forget to tell y'all, I added a coffee mod to this, so we can make coffee if anyone is interested in doing that. What you have to do, I don't know. I have more mods than I know what to do with. That's partly an issue. But fuck it, we ball, you know? Like, right? Like, that's... Where... Oh, it's over here. Okay. That's how I feel. Oh, let me actually go grab that age torch holder and place it inside so we can have some nice, cozy lighting. What did I do with that? It's over here. Use the Pets API mod so we can tame them. I'm scared. I do have that mod, so I want to use it. I want a cat so bad. I just can't find one. I don't even know what it takes to tame them either. All right, now we have some nice lighting. And, well, bam. Then we can play that. There you go. Look at that. Thank you for being such a big boy, though, and exploring the cave. I'm so proud of you. Oh, my fuck. That's hilarious. Look at me go. All right, look at me go. Exploring caves and stuff. Who would have thought? Right? Thank you for being a big boy. Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious. That is good stuff. I thought I could do it. I was feeling a little bit zesty. Feeling like I had it in my veins. I could do it, you know? And look, we got to raise it out. I'm not against it. The only thing is, that cave felt like it didn't have a whole lot of spawns, so, you know, I feel like that part of it was made it a lot easier. I feel like usually I get 10,000 spawns and get fucking dookied on immediately. You know what I mean? You do, you don't immediately. But anyways, I feel like that'll do it for tonight. That's probably a good spot to end on after going through and exploring the cave. I feel like that's a good spot. So that's how it is in general. They spawn less near the surface usually. It's about how long you're in the area. Oh, I just feel like I usually walk in there and get slimed. But yeah, I feel like that'll do it for tonight. That's a good spot to end on probably. We didn't get iron. I said we were going to get iron, and we didn't do that. Just had 17 different menial tasks to do instead. But we'll see you later, guys. Once again, as always, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I'll see you later, Meme Kid. Thanks for coming in, especially staying up late to watch. I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, damn, such a good stream. Thank you, Nava. Even got a survival level. Great progress. Fantastic. Lovely progress. But thank you. Thank you, Nava. Yeah, I appreciate you guys greatly, and I appreciate all the nice comments as well. So, always have fun with you guys. Always love hanging out. So, I may stream Sunday morning. I'll let you guys know. I'll post something if so. Transcript, please. I'll get on it, EM. I'll get on it, and then as well as post a, I don't know if Richard's still in here, but I'll post my mod list on the description too. So, that way you guys can see what all we got going on. So, yeah, that'll do it for this one. Hope you have a good one, Beaver. See you during the event. All right, have a good one, Nava. Everybody have a good weekend. Have a lovely, lovely Friday. Have a lovely Friday. And I will see some of you during the event. And I will see some of you either Sunday or Tuesday. So, I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great Friday. And be good. Be safe. Be safe. Don't die. All right, I'll see you guys later.